Hello everybody and welcome back to Madden NFL 2004, now with intro screen and outro screen. My name is Sean, this is youtube.com/SeanOsaurusRex, and today we have another 3 games in Madden NFL 2004 that we're going to be examining as we have our random rosters every Tuesday right here on the channel, so be sure to scroll down, subscribe, ring the bell, you'll be notified when I post new videos. Thank you so much for watching, hopefully you enjoy, and hopefully we have fewer just absolute hardcore spankings like we did last week. Because boy, that was last week was a rough one. But we're gonna try and get back to more competitive, better games this week. Though I don't have any control over that because it's the computer. We are going to start in Dallas. We're going to check out the 3-0 Cowboys taking on a new participant in the Arizona Cardinals. They are at 1-3. Some of these teams with losing records we might not see, or we'll see once. I don't know. I did go check the injury report today, just before this, and it is probable, excuse me, that the Panthers will get their starting quarterback Drew Brees back, but I didn't want to gamble as they played a 1-3 Saints team. So I think next week we'll take a look at the Panthers taking on the Colts. And we'll start here in Dallas. Later on, we're going to go check out the Bengals taking on the Bills, and then we will end with the Titans and the Patriots. 5 of these teams are new, with Dallas being the only what's it called? Repeat team. So let's go to Dallas. Got Aaron Rodgers is trending on Twitter, which is like not great. Can the 3-0 Cowboys make it 4-0 against a 1-3 Arizona Cardinals team? Let's find out.
So thanks for joining us this evening for what looks to be a great matchup between two solid teams as the Cardinals get set to take on the Cowboys. EA Sports is proud to present more NFL action. I'm Al Michaels.
All right, what's going on here?
John Madden.
The defense is lucky to have this guy at the safety spot. He's always getting everyone lined up and making sure they have the right coverage call. When you get a guy like this, he can lead your defense. And that makes everyone else's job a little bit easier.
Charlie Garner will have to be at his best against that defense if he's hoping to help carry his team to a victory. They'll also try to get him out of the backfield, hit him on a few
allegedly,
he's a threat whenever he has the ball in his hands. So don't be surprised to see him touch the ball over 20 times throughout today's game.
This is what football is all about.
That's a great.
Look at all these guys down there getting all pumped
what's
up.
It called? Trey Wingo's reporting that Aaron Rodgers is getting traded to the Jets. Quote, "It's done." Excellent. Fantastic. Oh, man. All right. Well, welcome to the Jordan Love era. Everyone, Packers fans, including myself. Let's go, Jordan Love. Maybe see what Aaron Rodgers is becoming. Kind of go like, maybe let's not be that, huh? Let's maybe not double down on just being a pretentious ass. All right, here we are. We're in Dallas. The 3-0 Cowboys taking on the 1-3 Arizona Cardinals. I forgot that we're in Dallas because Dallas does this awful thing where they wear white at home, and I hate it. It looks like it's raining in Dallas, which is a little surprising. And unfortunately, Charlie Garner is injured on the first play from scrimmage on the wet field, injured their arm. Now here comes, I guess, number 5. And not a great start. That was a running play that would have kept the clock moving, and then now it's it's still moving. Never mind. Doesn't matter. Who was the quarterback for the Cowboys? I forget, and I can't look at the footage because it's not great in this game. They're going to pitch to the right side this time, and a whole lot of nothing. Nice plays by the Arizona Cardinals defense to start this game. 2 stretch runs, one to either side of the line, and both of them well read by the Arizona Cardinals, forcing what should be a pretty obvious passing situation.
Ball on their own 24.
Drops back to pass, throws, and that's a pretty ugly throw. Those are some of the scariest throws to see. So it looks who knows who's there, and it looked like the defender, excuse me, was in pretty good position to get a hand on that ball or maybe even take it away. But just an incomplete pass, and Dallas will punt the ball away on a 4th and 14. Daylight savings time giving me a little bit of trouble. If you'd like to see me nearly fall asleep during a video, go check out yesterday's Brock the Investigator. Marcellus Rivers injured on the play.
Here today, John, one of the top running backs in the league against one of the dominant run-stopping teams.
This is like
see who we have as the starting quarterback for
who the winner is till the last round.
The Arizona Cardinals here. Number 15. Call it out in the comments below if you can think of a quarterback number 15 around this time period.
I caught up with the head coach to get
it could be a quarterback who's.
He feels that if they can get some early pressure,
I did not get a good read of that.
Throw him out of
It could also be a quarterback who's
there should be some opportunities for turnovers.
shares a number with someone else.
Thank you.
Because I can't think of a quarterback number 15 unless they somehow got Bart Starr. Oh, and that got intercepted. A nice play. That is a Madden interception. The linebacker just turned around, just snatched it right out of the air. Oh, my goodness. So Dallas, with a pretty ugly first drive, has a terrific defensive... yeah, look at him drop back into coverage. I mean, it's a pretty bad throw. And I thought it was a more impressive catch, but it was not. Oh, I got see some score notifications here.
Gets ready to go following the interception.
What do we got? We got a lot of Discord notifs.
Maddox with a man in motion. Cross play to the right.
They went with another toss play. Get rid of that. Grant Williams tells Donovan Mitchell he's going to make 2 free throws. Then he missed, and they lost in overtime.
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him.
Sam Darnold going to the 49ers. That is surprising. I'll try run off the left side. We got a penalty here. It is a 15-yard face mask, which is unfortunate because that was a terrific defensive play there. The Dallas Cowboys have been able to do absolutely nothing on the ground, and Arizona bails them out with the big 15-yard face mask. Yeah. Patrick Peterson going to the Steelers. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Jesse Bates going from the Bengals to the Falcons. Tremaine Edwards going to the Bears. Jawan Jackson, offensive tackle from Jacksonville, going to Kansas City. And Jimmy G is joining, that's right, the Raiders. The Raiders. Oh, fumble! And the Arizona Cardinals are unable to fall on it. They somehow got the football. The Dallas Cowboys fumbled the ball, and 3 Arizona Cardinals had a shot at it, and they could not come away with the ball. What a disgusting game this is. Is it like Tommy Maddox? Is that who the quarterback is? Also, remember the Detroit Lions quarterbacks? Remember that trio of quarterbacks? That was almost an incredible interception. Terrific play by McKenzie. I believe he played for Green Bay around this time. Well read, stepped right in front of it, just could not come away with it. Any of those, any thoughts on any of those? Leave your comments down below. Kick is up, and the kick is good. You know, I'm surprised. I'm just kind of looking at this. 1, I hate that Patrick Peterson's going to the Steelers because I don't like the Steelers at all. 2, I am kind of surprised that the Raiders were not more of a landing spot for Aaron Rodgers this year. Devontae Adams is there. They're in a good division. He'd already talked about wanting to send Patrick Mahomes home in the playoffs or win a division title over Patrick Mahomes. It's just,
The Cardinals will start
I
this
wonder.
run at the 32.
It's been the Jets
First and 10. Ball on their own
or
32.
the Packers. The Dolphins kind of like made a little bit of noise. They freed up like $40 million in cap space. But I mean, they have Tagovailoa. Why? I mean, he had like some injuries. They kind of faltered down the stretch a little bit, but they still made the playoffs.
They got there and shut that play down very quickly. That's just a case of
I don't
game
know.
film this week paying off.
I feel like a lot of.
You know what they like to run in
I
certain
feel like it's weird
situations.
because it seems like people are trying.
Anticipate the play call.
Some teams were in the running that maybe shouldn't have been for Aaron Rodgers, but then like the whole Lamar Jackson situation is very odd. Like who would not want Lamar Jackson? Send him to Green Bay. I would love to see Lamar Jackson in green and gold.
And what happened there was the defense didn't wrap up well.
An MVP in his prime? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Anyway. Guess I'm kind of surprised at how many moves are happening today. But of course, I would guess that a lot of this is kind of like handshake agreements. They're like, okay, this is going to happen on the first day of the league year, free agency or whatever. And then they're able to just kind of finalize it and get it going. That's a nice find up near the 40-yard line. They're in Dallas territory just like that. Interception really got him into a groove. A nice throw to the right side.
It's the toss to the left. Lays into him with a stiff arm.
This running back is more effective than some passing game.
Reese Holmes, really nice run there. I'm curious to see how, like, what's the trade package to get Rodgers from Green Bay to New York, and how does Green Bay, how effective are they in their ability to get to build this roster, to flesh this roster out?
Going to the right.
Run to the right side. He's going to have enough room to get around the corner. A nice spin move. He'll get inside the 15-yard line and down at about the 13. That wet, gross AstroTurf.
Opening holes for the runner to slide right through. First and 10. Ball on the 13-yard line.
Arizona in terrific position to tie this game up at 3.
The Cardinals using motion.
Lagging behind in the NFC West to pitch to the left side. That was a terrific read defensively there for the Cowboys as he shot through the gap. The lead blocker, the fullback, was going to try and get the outside edge, but should have tried to cut inside the pulling lineman. It's only a 1-yard loss, but it's a great play.
That will be the final play of the first.
All right, so there you go. Quarter number 1 is over. Hope you like field goals because that's all we've seen. 3-0.
3-0. And we're ready to start the second quarter. The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him.
Ball on the 14-yard line.
Dropping back.
Throws. Finds a man over the middle. That was a dangerous throw. A bold throw. Able to thread the needle in between several defenders. Cade McCown? Is that who we're looking at?
First down and goal to go. Ball a half-yard away. Hand it off.
Hands off to the right side. Well stacked up by the Cowboys to plug all the holes and give them nowhere to go. Oh, look at 12th man. Look out, you're going to get sued, Dallas. Okay, if you had Kittner, I don't believe you. I don't believe you for a second. A fumble! Oh, the defense recovers! Oh my goodness. Arizona can't come away with the fumble on the Dallas side. And then they fumble it away at the 2-yard line, and Dallas recovers. First and 10. As the thunder strikes.
That's a heck of a lot better than coming away with no points at all.
Oh my goodness, they almost had a safety. That took so much effort to just get like a yard. You might have this audio just a little bit quiet.
9 yards to go.
Bump it up a little. Dallas Stadium also might be a little quiet. Let me make a note of that.
Again with the run.
There we go.
9-yard gain.
Oops, not select all. Save it. Also, shout out to the Notepad updated on Windows. And now you have like different tabs of Notepad. It's like, oh man, that's
Quarterback lines up with 2 backs.
probably not exciting for a lot of people, but very exciting for me. 3rd down and 1. Dallas really focused on this running game, and Arizona is just selling out to stop it. They have got to be susceptible on the back end to a double move, a big play down the sideline. They are all in on stopping the run. Terrific job by the Arizona defense to make sure that they can give their offense some good field position, shut this Cowboys offense down, and keep their ground game in check.
So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt.
From their own end zone, looked like he got that under and like off the side of his foot.
So
that is a pretty terrible punt for Fiegels. Arizona's going to have just tremendous starting field position. Kittner.
It's 1st and 10.
I feel like I'm starting to understand why Detroit is 4-0.
Kittner sets up, using motion.
And Arizona might be 1-3 there, huh? It's a nice run off the left side. Give it right back to Holmes. Let him know, hey, we trust you. Otis Smith is like the 3rd Cowboy to go down with an injury here. Elbow injury.
The quarterback gets set with only 1 back behind him.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
Defensive line.
Not a lot of passing. Oh my goodness. I would like you to hone in on the Cowboys' 7 yards of offense, which means that the one penalty they got for 15 yards was more than double of their entire offensive output to this point. And they have 3 points.
Closing in.
Goes to the right. That's a nice find. A good, solid pass. Receiver in great position. Cowboys with 1 first down. Pretty sure that's just the one off the penalty.
1st and 10. The backs are lined up in an eye. Going to the left.
We go with the left. Rush to the left side.
2-yard gain here.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Get in there. Eagle left. Fifth play of this drive.
Going to try a deep handoff. I mean, it just looks like he's holding that ball out there for so long before he even gets it into the running back's stomach.
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
And we've reached the 2-minute mark. Sixth play of this drive.
Oh my goodness.
Dropping back, throwing. Incomplete pass. Sidney was right there to break that
So,
play.
all right, we'll take all of this with a grain of salt, obviously. Wait, why does Dollar Tree follow me on Twitter? Are you serious? The Dollar Tree Twitter account follows me?
As the half is
Why?
close to the end.
What? When did this happen?
Brown comes out, hoping to put points on the
Okay.
scoreboard.
All right, hold on. I got distracted. Sorry.
The kick is
According to this,
and it sails
oh, it's a no good. The field goal is no good.
Hey, this is
Arizona.
why you run those
That
2-minute
is,
drills in
that's a
practice
big,
in a situation like this.
that's a big
Well, the
miss.
difference is, this isn't
Their
a
team is doing so well.
costume
The defense is holding Dallas to under 10 yards of total offense.
Foster, the deep back.
And the fumble, oh, there's a nice throw to the right side.
Right in there.
And
That's
that'll,
just a great job by the
triple
receiver.
their offensive
Not only was he
output.
able to make the
And
catch
go
in
from
the
a 1st and 10 to
but
a
he was
1st
able
and
to
10
pick up
near
some nice
midfield.
yardage, too.
Arizona fumbled it on the 2, came away obviously empty-handed with a really nice looking drive there. Got really good starting field position after that
The quarterback gets set
after
with
that
only
pretty
one
poor
back
punt
behind him.
and just can't do anything with it. A missed field goal that time. Dallas 3, Arizona nothing inside of 2 minutes here. Goes deep over the middle, and there he is, number 5, yet again, back-to-back receptions for him. That's inside the 30-yard line. Is it sunny or is it raining? I'm very confused.
That's in position to change this score before the half. They're probably going to take it easy and mix it up a little.
Apparently, and I don't know, take it with a grain of salt. Aaron Rodgers is going to New York. He's also going to try and recruit Devontae Adams to go play in New York with him. So we'll see how that turns out. I mean, New York's an up and coming team. Starting to wonder more and more as I was reading those the moves. Some of the players. One of them was Edmonds of the Buffalo Bills. I'm wondering if not that Buffalo's championship window is closed, but if they missed their best opportunity. I mean, they got
On a 3rd and short
they got
situation
pretty
like this,
well handled
the
at
defense has to be ready for
in the playoffs
anything.
against the Bengals, and I don't know. They can't really get over that hump. They're an exciting team to watch. They've had some, they have some great players. Seems like they have good chemistry, especially between like Stephon Diggs and Josh Allen. But I don't know if they can they get everything to gel just right to make a real run. It's, I mean, kind of almost the opposite. Hey, they get opposite, maybe similar to what Green Bay had a couple of years ago, where the defense gelled, things were looking really good, and they just couldn't get past the Buccaneers. They fell to the 49ers. Like, can they get that again? Can they get a defense that pieces it all together and plays consistently in an offense that balances out and maybe can stay a little more in rhythm more consistently? Talk about it a lot in these videos, but I don't know.
I'm sure they'll have one of their receivers running near the sidelines. And if they go to
Be
him,
absolutely
he's got to look
wild
upfield,
if he was able to
might be
reunite with
able to take
Devontae
it in
Adams
for a
in New
score.
York.
But the defense
I think
thinks
that
he's
would
just
make the
gonna run
Jets
out of bounds.
obviously
Pressure coming
like
with the pass.
a trendy
Rush was on, but it's a nice game
trendy
thanks to
pick
a nice throw.
They knew the defense
to
was
challenge,
coming
maybe
on a blitz,
if
pressure
not
doesn't
win
get to
the
quarterback
AFC
quickly
East,
enough,
especially that
somebody's going to be
Devontae
open
Adams,
downfield.
Aaron Rodgers
And that's
connection.
exactly what happened on that play.
1 yard to go. Ball a half yard away.
And watch how this
Fourth
defense
down.
comes up with a
Again,
big
the
stop.
Cardinals defense does a good job. They're really bottling up this run game, which is forcing Maddox to throw the ball. He made some nice throws on that drive. But when it came down to it, Arizona again has the upper hand when it comes to the running game. And they'll force Dallas likely to just run out the rest of this clock and take a 6-0 lead that easily could be a 6-6 tie into half. I know that gets kind of wonky with how things go, but Arizona left a lot on the field there.
Dallas calls a timeout. They have no timeouts left.
Oh, Dallas, wow, smartly taking a timeout. Icing their own kicker for the extra point here.
Number 14 in to attempt a field goal.
And it's on its way through the uprights and good.
Kick is good.
Kick is
I'd like to
good.
apologize
Second
to all
field goal of the game.
my fans in Russia who were not able to
Here's a
watch
quick look at
last
how
week's
both
video
teams
because it
have
got
fared in the
blocked.
first half.
But what was interesting is that it didn't get blocked immediately. It got blocked like after after it hit like a certain number of views, then it was like, nope, you hit 25 views, you're not allowed. 24 and under.
Here's the kickoff team.
Will be kicking off to start the second half. Number 81.
Short kick. He didn't get much of that one. From the 10-yard line. The Cardinals will start this drive from the 27-yard line.
81 on the return.
Aaron Rodgers has been traded to the Jets. The witch is dead. Chicago sports Twitter. I'm going to go right up the gut. Excellent opportunity here for the Arizona Cardinals. Put together a drive. Make some adjustments. Start getting into a rhythm, into a flow. See if you can cut this lead down to 3. Maybe take a touchdown and take a 1-point lead.
2-yard line.
On the goal.
We go with a handoff to the left side. He fumbled the ball again. Oh, Priest Holmes with 2 fumbles, and this one's going to lead to
Here's
a
the thing. We always say that in any long run, someone has
terrific
to get
field
a big
position
block, and that's
for the
exactly
Cowboys.
what this is.
Thought it was going to be a scoop and score, but Holmes himself prevents the touchdown, and that's huge because it gives their defense, who has played so well against the run, a terrific opportunity to stop this team and hold them to a field goal. And Arizona's going to just say, you know what, we're all in, challenge it.
This one might get reversed.
The coach is hoping they get it right
It
here.
is.
Because that could be a big
Ooh,
lift
it's
to the
going
team.
What the official will be looking
Shout out
for
to number
here is to see
53,
if
by the
knee is
way,
down.
on this
It's
play.
tough
Is
to say
he
with that replay.
really not
This
in the
one
play,
looked
just kind of diving for fun? I think this might get overturned. It looked like it was his arm.
Call on the field is overturned. No time to be charged to. It's Arizona.
So he takes advantage
Play
of the
reversed,
option to
okay.
challenge the play.
Did not
That
expect
pays
his
off.
vocals to be so low on that. I was being quiet so you could hear it. And then he just kind of
A
whispered.
little over 4 to go. Ball on their own 33.
I was whispering for you. You couldn't hear it over the crowd noise. I had to check the audio.
Under pressure. Good play in the
Excellent.
backfield. Good coverage scheme there, creating problems for the quarterback.
He's had a tough time.
So fantasy
making
owners
reads
get
when
some
the
points
defense
back
mixes
because
up
of
their
the
zone.
fumble being
What you wanna
overturned.
do is look to the middle of
And
the
then he
field,
got sacked
or
and
the
it's 4th
seam
down
right
anyway.
between the corner and the safety for completion.
So kind of a mess there. I think it's a good challenge. I think it's totally worth doing.
Bidwell is back to punt. Here's the punt.
It just looks a little weird when you start
He's
to
waving
get...
to the fair catch.
That was a smart thing to do with the coverage team closing in for a big hit.
They'll go from the I formation.
All right, I formation for the Cowboys. They're going to come out in a passing formation, and that almost got picked. That was a really solid read.
And don't be surprised
looked
if they
like-
look in his direction again. He's not just a solid lead blocker.
But a really nice
He can
throw,
lead
and the
the
Cowboys
passing game,
opening
too.
it up with the passing game a little bit. They had like 60 yards on the last drive that they had before the half. Starting to get them into a bit of a rhythm. I mean, maybe this is what the Cowboys are kind of built around. Like, hey, maybe the offense is it takes a little bit to get started. It's a little
They line up in the
slow
I
at the
formation.
jump.
Johnson,
But
the motion man.
we will, as a defense,
Dropping back to pass
we
on
will
first down.
put the clamps
Closing
on,
in.
and we will give you the opportunity to get into a rhythm,
After holding
start
in that
scoring
pass,
some
he now
points.
has 3 in the game.
Johnson feels like he's been just all over the place today. He had a couple of nice receptions earlier in the game. They haven't gone to the passing
Quarterback
game a
lines up with
ton,
2 backs behind him.
but he has been effective when they have called on his number. Another I formation here for the Cowboys. 2nd down and 5 inside of Arizona territory.
Toss play to the left.
Even the toss play to the left is looking a little more effective. Instead of
The
losing
defense
2,
is
they only
always
lost
very
1.
aggressive when defending the run. They're extremely disciplined. And they get off their blocks very quickly. Makes it tough to find openings when you're running the ball.
And here's what they've been able to do so far on 3rd down.
3rd down conversions are usually a good barometer of how well your offense is playing. It means that your offense is making big plays when they need it.
Pressure coming.
It's the top of his drop, throws and finds a wide open receiver at the 40. He'll turn upfield and get down to the 33-yard line. A nice gain, and yet again, it is Johnson, number 5, right on cue, and just a wide open. Love that route right there. Run past the sticks, come back, ball's going to be there. Get some yak if you can, but we're going to keep this drive moving. Love it.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 33-yard line. Only one man in the backfield.
Drops all the way back to a deep drop, and that's into double coverage, and that is an incomplete pass. Good job on the back end by the Arizona Cardinals. I yelled drop really loud, and I'd like to apologize.
The backs are lined up in an I. They give it to the halfback. Maybe a yard on the draw.
With the carry, 1-yard gain on the play.
Third and 9. Ball on the 32-yard line. Dropping back.
It's a little surprising that the 49ers would sign Sam Darnold. I guess with their injury luck, maybe it's good to have about 9 quarterbacks on the roster.
This is going to be about a 45-yard field goal attempt. The kick is up.
Kick is up, and that kick is good. Or no good, excuse me. It was good, short by 5 yards.
They line up in the I formation.
Will start the drive at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10.
With the throw.
That was a really ugly throw. Turned back off his back foot and just not even close.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 35. Going to the right.
Go with a pitch play to the right. They're giving it to Holmes, who's fumbled it a couple of times. Well, once.
They have great size and quickness up front. That allows them to hold up against the run while also giving them the speed to rush the passer when they drop back to pass.
Settle it down. Settle it down over there.
Dropping back. Gets the pass off.
There's a nice throw to the outside. A couple of receivers in the area, which always brings an extra defender. Still able to thread the needle and come up with a first down. That's a really nice break to the outside. Had the receiver turned around and everything, or the defender, excuse me, turned around, and there you go. Still a 6-0 game. It's been kind of a special teams mess, honestly. A couple of missed field goals.
1st and 10. Ball on their own 48.
Arizona lost 3 points on a fumble. And with 1 minute to go in the third, it's Dallas 6, Arizona nothing. And a whole slew of off-season moves for NFL teams. Bears seem to be real big spenders. Traded the first round, or number 1 overall draft pick. I can't remember what team got it. I don't remember. Is it Carolina? Carolina hit the number 1? No. Colts? It doesn't matter. The Bears don't have it anymore. Pretty wild. 2nd down and 5. I'm going to go off left side. That's going to be close to the first down. We'll see where they mark it. I thought he had it as he stretched his arm over, but sometimes with this game it feels like you don't know. They did indeed move the sticks. It is 1st down and 10. This is the drive for Arizona.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
Defense has played superb. Defense has played to the level that you need to win a football game. Like two teams who have the same kind of mentality. Offense, not really our strong suit. Defense will give you opportunities to get points on the board. Arizona hasn't been able to take advantage of those opportunities.
So they'll have to do a good job of keeping the ball dry before each snap.
Hand off to the tailback. They'll mark it at
That
the
run will
37-yard
end
line.
quarter number 3, 6-0.
That run by the tailback.
With 5 minutes to go in this
It's
one,
been a
there's
great
the
game
gun.
So far, as these two teams move to the fourth quarter with the score.
Cowboys'
Dallas
undefeated
6,
season on the
Arizona
line.
0.
They are facing a
And
tough
we'll
fight from this
start the
Cardinals
fourth
team.
quarter.
I mean, judging by this game, because I don't remember the Cowboys game the first time
Ball on the
around.
37-yard
Falcons are
line.
0-4, so it doesn't really bode well. The Cowboys are 3-0 with
Kittner starts
1/3
out
of their
the shotgun.
victories against a winless Falcons team with Michael Vick.
Drops back. Hand off to the tailback. The interior
Fourth down, and that is not even really going to be much of a field goal
And the key to
opportunity.
stopping
A
that
little
kind of
surprised to
run
see
is
a
exactly
run
that.
there.
Whoever fires off the line
I mean, that was third and pretty
with
long.
better leverage
They
is
might be
gonna
going
win those
for it
battles
here.
at the line.
4th down and 6. Kittner also might be the backup, so I probably should take a look at the injury report and
You're
see
looking at about a 55-yard attempt here.
maybe
They're
who
looking
the
to hit
real
it
quarterback
perfect.
for the Cardinals should
And
be.
it's up.
This is a long field goal, and it is good.
Right on target.
A 55-yard field goal by Brown. He's 1 for 2 on the day, and the Cardinals only trail by 3 with 4:38 to go in the fourth.
Brown in to kick this one off.
Number 82, back to return.
Good distance.
The kick is away.
From the
It's
6.
fielded at the 5. He's up to the 20. It's taken down by his leg at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
First down and 10. Let's make a quick post here. Angels beat the Mariners 8-2 today.
Tosses it right. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry. And they need about 9. Ball on their own 24. Madden sets up, dropping back, gets rid of it. He finds his man. Right on the mark there to move the chains.
And the thing is, the secondary looked a little on their heels on that one. They just couldn't converge on the ball in time, and now they get a whole new set of downs.
Only one man in the backfield. On the carry.
Another running play for the Dallas Cowboys. This would be the opportunity for the Cowboys to just run this clock out. This is where Arizona has to make
It's
their
second
stand.
down and 5 to go. Ball on their own 46. He hands it off. Nice play fake. Gets the pass off. This pass is incomplete. Quarterback
A
threw it in
dangerous
there.
throw.
You gotta deliver
Defender
the ball
right
out
on
there
top of that
quickly, but it
receiver.
has to be
Got
catchable.
tipped, and there was a
You
second
gotta use
defender
some
in
touch.
the area. Maddox
So
with
as they
a
get set to try to convert.
dicey throw. What I'd like to
Here's
see
what
here is the
both teams have
Cowboys
done
just
on
run
third
clock.
down.
There's no
Third
reason
down
for
is
them
when you
to
want
be
your players to dig deep and make a clutch play. When you convert, it gives your defense a little extra
seeing those
rest, and it gives your
incomplete
offense
passes. There's a
fresh
completed
set of
pass up the
downs
left
to work
sideline. The defender almost got to the quarterback,
I'll tell
but
you,
he just
put
could
that
not
one
quite
right
get
on the
there.
money. They're just out there playing a little pitch and catch.
I don't think no one helped him up. Hello, I'm confused. So we're first down and 10. 3:20 to go. They're going to pitch it to the left side.
Look at that power.
Cardinals might be getting tired. That has been their
He's
bread
hurt.
and butter.
Get an update
Sean
from
Springs
Melissa
on
soon
the
as the extent of the
play there
injury is
got
known.
injured, which is unfortunate. We've seen a lot of injuries in this game. I did get a little confused because I was like, the Cowboys aren't on the field. I was like, yes, they are. Still on the field. 3 minutes to go here.
And this is the 7th play of this drive.
Now let this play clock wind down.
Field. Puts it on the
Oh, no, a fumble. Oh, the Cardinals still have life, and they can just come up with the ball, and they can't. Oh, my goodness.
It's raining out there like it is in this one. You got to be
The
sure
runners
you
and
protect the ball.
the backs and ball carriers.
For the strip,
I've fumbled the ball about 4 times now. One of them was overturned, but we've seen the pigskin on the ground a lot, and it is not. Arizona fumbled it, and they lost it, and they've caused a couple fumbles on the Dallas side, and not able to get them. And there were multiple opportunities for them to get it. Instead, it was a 3rd and 9, and they can't get the tackle before he's able to get the line to gain.
But if you miss, there isn't a lot of help at the next level to keep them from picking up the first down.
You cannot have that if you are the Arizona Cardinals. You have done so well stopping this run, and this is the worst time for you to break. 2 minutes to go here. Dallas ahead by 3, and Arizona's chances are diminishing.
In field goal range now.
First and 10. Ball on the 24-yard line.
On the carry. Gain of about 1. The Cardinals call a timeout. They have 2 timeouts remaining. They give it to the halfback. Arizona calls a timeout. They have 1 remaining, and the halfback picks up about 3.
I'm guessing this should be a run. The defense can't be lollygagging around, because if they are and they give up a first, this one's over.
Using motion.
3rd down and 6, game on the line for the Cardinals.
Garner.
Going to hand the ball off. They're going to go left side. He's going to spin. First down.
On 3rd down again.
Yeah, but this offense keeps coming through with first down after first down.
This one is just about in the book.
That'll do it. Cardinals are going to drop to 1-4. The Cowboys are pretty ugly 4-0. But hey, a win is a win.
Madden gets set. Hand it off again. Gets the call, picks up 4, maybe 5 there. The backs are lined up in an eye.
Second and goal.
Kenzie stops him for negative
That's the
yardage.
stop you're looking for, but you
get out of
just
the backfield.
still too little, too late.
Line getting lower than the offensive line.
They're going to have a shot at it, but
guys up front can control the
going to
line
have they're going to have a sliver of time remaining. 3rd down and goal. You're going to run about 3 seconds off this. 40 on top of that. Under 20 seconds. Actually, they're just going to take a knee.
So as the game winds down, we'll see the place kicker.
Good camera work. The terrific camera work.
So this will be a 23-yard field goal attempt.
I'll make this a touchdown.
And it's on its way. The kick sails.
Kick is up, and the kick is good. So the battle of field goals is going to go the way of the Cowboys. 22 seconds to go. A little bit of a run back, so I think 19 seconds is going to be a pretty accurate number on my part.
Wilkins comes in to kick off.
Number 81. Back to return.
Not a bad kick. They'll set up for the return. From the 7. Missed the tackle. Hurdles free. They turn their last
19 right on the
possession
dot.
into
It's
3
like I
points.
planned
Let's
that
see
out,
what they
but
do with the ball this
haven't
time
read the
around.
script, so.
The Cardinals line up in the shotgun.
At the 24-yard line. First and 10.
Kittner with a man in motion. Passing on first down. Rolling.
Oh, no, it guy was in and out of the hands. It was a bad throw. It was low. Oh, no, a terrible injury. The Arizona
With the
Cardinals.
defense not
I mean,
having
they
all of its timeouts, they'll probably come out and take
just
a knee
the
here
ball
on
could
first
not
down.
bounce their way. They lost the fumble. They couldn't come up with a couple of fumbles. I mean, if they had come up with that second fumble on that drive that led to the final 3 that put Dallas at 9, could be a whole different ball game. But that is how it goes here in random rosters. Okay, for some reason I thought someone called a timeout. And that'll do it. Game 1 is in the books. The Cowboys 9, the Arizona Cardinals 3. And the Cardinals are 1-4. Cowboys are pretty ugly 4-0. Let's check the injury report here. I know that it's probably going to give us a little bit more than like some of the injuries that we saw in this game, but I think that quarterback is a backup because that's, for whatever reason, that's how it used to be. Is they would, like, the backup quarterback would be the holder, and now it's, I think, usually the punter. I don't know. And we will get set for another game here. We'll wait for it to do this. Okay. So we will go all the way back here, and we'll go rosters. We will go injury report, and we will go to the Cardinals. Mark Bolger. Interesting. He had a sprained shoulder. He was questionable. Complete ACL tear. I don't believe that happened today. Okay, so it doesn't have anything that... Okay. He was... Oh, interesting. He was questionable, by the way. So could have seen a different quarterback there. Check the NFC West standings just real quick. Yeah, they're going to need some help. I mean, Bolger can help right the ship, I'm sure. Because I don't think any of these other teams... I mean, the Rams are even, but they've been outscored by almost 20 points. The 49ers have been outscored by 30 points. They're 1-3. The Seahawks are plus 14 in the point differential, but they're still 2-1. Seahawks played the Packers this week. That was a game that I was like, oh, I could. And then I remembered that they were on last time. All right, let's go to 2 new teams we haven't seen this season. Titans, Patriots in Foxborough. Bill Belichick running that 3-4 defense. L1 to throw to the L1 receiver. Okay. R2 pump fake. You got it. You got it, dude. We're in Foxborough. 2-2 is the home team. 1-3 is the away team. We'll get a look at these rosters and see what happens. We'll come on into game number 2 of our triple header right here on youtube.com/SeanSportsRex. If you have not subscribed already, please consider doing so.
Brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. I'm Al Michaels, joined by John Madden.
Now here's one of the
We
better
got Aaron
quarterbacks in the league.
Brooks.
And the great thing about him is that he always gets the job done. Maybe it's selling a play pass or throwing a block on a reverse. He's always out there doing the little things to help his team to victory.
Taylor Jacobs will be his go-to guy
Jacobs.
once again.
Interesting, we see another
He's
quarterback
one of the better
and
route
rookie
runners
receiver
and always
tandem
seems to
shown.
make the catch in traffic.
Not that the
Stopping
quarterback
his
was
combo
necessarily a
hasn't been
rookie,
easy
but
for many defenses.
we saw this when we
So we'll have
watched
to
the
see what type of
Packers games
coverages
where they
go with to prevent
highlighted
these two from
the
doing
rookie
a lot of
receiver, which
damage.
I found
Now this is what you
interesting.
call excitement. Look at those guys down there. They can't even stand still.
Is that a
Teams
Bill
are taking the
Romanowski
field. We're
sighting?
ready for the
It is
kickoff.
a
Let's go to the
crowded
field.
AFC East. Miami's in last, but only because they've only played 3 games. We are getting ready for kickoff here.
And the kickoff
The
team
single-
comes out onto the field.
Single bar face mask.
They'll return this one. From the 1.
And the Patriots will return it from the 1. Terrific coverage by the Tennessee Titans to get him right at the 20-yard line. And that is where this Patriots team will start. Looks like we have a number 14, Brad Johnson sighting, perhaps.
They'll go from the I formation. Pressure gets the pass
Goes to the
off.
left side.
And a
One of those
pickup
little
of
float
about 2.
passes out to the flat. Sometimes you like them. In that case, I wasn't the biggest fan of it. It was good defense to make sure that that didn't go for a whole
quarterback
lot,
gets
but
set
also
with
good
only one
defense to
back
try and
behind him.
disrupt that. If the defender reads that a little bit better, there's a pretty good shot for an interception. You can see how floaty that last pass was. That's why
And this
they're a
pass
little
is complete.
dangerous.
Johnson really
If you get it right to
responded
him,
to that
if it's a bullet pass right into his
Has all the
hands, you could
tools.
probably get
A
some yak.
rocket arm, and he never
That
makes
one
a
just
wrong read.
John, as we look at the matchup,
It is
two teams that
indeed
are
Brad
evenly
Johnson.
matched in a game that
Completes his
very
first
likely
couple
goes down to
passes of
the
the
very
game.
end.
It sure
And it
looks
is a
that way,
1st and 10
but
for the
that's
New England
exactly what's going to
Patriots.
make this one so much fun to watch. They're both coming in here looking for a big win.
With the throw, he hits his receiver.
He is now
Clearly
3
they're on
for
the same
3.
page on that play.
Joe
These days,
Jaravicious.
offenses rely on a short, quick pass, and the receiver gaining lots of yards after the catch.
with the reception on that one. 2nd down and 1. Haven't even bothered to turn around and hand it off to the back.
Pressure coming.
Back.
Gets the pass
It's the
off.
top of his drop, and it's picked. It's tipped and picked. Oh, Brad Johnson's 4 for 4, but the touchdown's going to the defense.
10, 5,
Pick
touchdown.
6 for Tennessee.
The defender was
We
all over
just
that.
saw an
He just
interception
stepped
like
in
that
front
in
of
the
that
Dallas
one. He
game.
saw his opportunity.
Off the hands of
Oh,
one
he took
defender
it.
into the other defender's arms, and that one goes for 6. So New England was off to a really solid start there. Just kind of maybe throw off the timing of that route a little bit. It's good, like, press, aggressive coverage right on the line. Terrific play
So
by
with
the
timeout
defender.
to spare, the coach
They're gonna
has
challenge
decided
the
it's worth
catch.
risk to see if he can get this one
Interesting.
reversed. As we look at what the referee will be viewing, it's hard to tell, but I do think
I think
He
he
did
got
make the
that
catch.
catch. He
And
didn't
what we're
even get
looking for
touched
is
either.
whether the ball touched
28
the
came
ground
sliding
before
in.
he had possession.
Not Bill Belichick is going to be real mad when this is stands.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is overturned. No timeout will be charged to New England.
so he takes advantage of
Oh
the
my
opportunity
God.
to play, and it pays off.
Are you
They
serious?
just went from a bad play to a good one, and that does a lot for your team. Now
How
let's
was
see if
that
they
an
can take
incomplete play? It was
advantage
8 feet off the ground. Oh my goodness. This is heinous officiating. How do we submit this to like a Twitter account? Well, one, I'd have to cut it out. What am I doing? Hide. Here we go. This is like inexcusable that this game is glitched like this. I think we're actually, we're stuck on Johnson here. We're on the ball. Where does this ball hit the ground? How do we zoom in here? I just out of curiosity. Wait, oh my goodness. All right, hold on. The problem is, can you pitch the camera? You can't pitch the camera down at all. Play, exit. Like that, no. Yeah, see, that sucks. It's actually still a problem in like MLB The Show. I have no idea. Which is it, like slow? Yeah, super slow. I mean, that's off the back of his hand. It's through his hand into his other hand. Oh my goodness. I honestly, I can't believe that. This is huge. Controversy? Question mark in the random rosters universe.
And welcome back.
It should be 6-0 Tennessee. That is unbelievable.
Incomplete.
Okay,
Number
well,
25 displayed excellent anticipation.
Johnson wasn't able to come away with the catch or come away with the completion there. And it will be a punt, so I guess not the worst situation in the world. If New England would have been able to keep driving the ball and scored a touchdown, that would have been huge. A huge swing. I mean, it's a big swing either way. But a good job by Tennessee's defense to regroup themselves and get off the field regardless. You see this punt into the sideline. Pretty small 2.6 second hang time. Not a great indicator, but it did look like more of a line drive. Just kind of maybe off the side of the foot a little bit more. It's going to be really good field position starting at the 38 or 37 yard line for Aaron Brooks and the Tennessee Titans. He'll drop back and he'll run off the right side. That is a really solid run for about 13 yards, and he'll be up near midfield.
He's out there running around. And that time,
shout out to the guy waving at his friend. Hello. Hello.
So they have 1st and 10 here.
Hands the ball off. They're going left side. Is that an Eddie George? Eddie George on the correct team. We've seen a lot of those in this season. I think I was talking about it a little bit last week, where I think this has been the most consistent so far. I mean, as far as like the big names, there might be a lot more guys that are like playing for the correct team that I just don't know about. But Michael Vick's on the Falcons. You got Eddie George here on the Titans. Somebody last week I think was on the correct team. George again. I mean, this team is a nightmare. How is this team 1-3? That is surprising. I mean, maybe they're just a really bad team, or they're, you know, kind of molding themselves into what they want to become. No identity just yet.
They're within striking distance here.
But Aaron Brooks was a solid quarterback.
Man in motion.
The ability for him to move around in the pocket with Eddie George behind him.
Just won't go down.
The Tennessee Titans knew what they wanted. They said, we want a guy who can rumble and then hand it off to Eddie George. That's what we want. We love Steve McNair. He got picked. We're scared.
To escape out of the backfield.
Oh, what's that you say? Aaron Brooks is available. He's an athletic, in a positive term, freak. Yeah.
Brooks.
We'll take that with this pick, huh? Look at Eddie George's strength just falling forward there. Looked like it was going to be a loss of about 3. And somehow Eddie George able to turn that into a gain of 2.
The backs are lined up in an I. They give it to the halfback.
This is a terrific drive. A great response by this Tennessee Titans team. Have not seen Brooks throw the ball yet to see if they hit that hot receiver that they showed in the opening, the rookie receiver. It's a 3rd down and 7. Should be a chip shot field goal should they not convert this. First down's at about the 1 yard line.
Dropping back. Gets rid of it.
Rose finds a little bit of traffic there.
Pass brings up 4th down.
The broken up and fall incomplete. Field goal unit coming on the field here for the Titans.
Rackers will attempt to put up the first points of the day. The kick is up.
Kick is up, and the kick is good. 26-yard field goal puts Tennessee on top 3-0. If you like touchdowns, go watch last week's video. If you like field goals, stick around apparently. We have had in the past, if you're curious, a week of nothing but field goals. Pretty miserable.
Player is back.
Pretty
awful.
This
one in the air.
Number 21 back to return.
I think maybe that's why Tennessee would be 1-3. You look at them unable to finish off drives.
From the 4.
Not really giving Brooks maybe the opportunities he needs to get into a rhythm, get more comfortable in the offense, throwing the ball. Hand it to Eddie George. Use your athleticism to your benefit. Get outside the pocket. Make some moves with your legs. Get up the field, get some first downs. Long, methodical drives. But if you cannot cap them off, it's hard to win when you're giving up touchdowns but only getting field goals. Throw to the right side. He won't go down. Second guy gets him. I believe that's Joe Jaravicious.
Third reception of the game.
With the reception there. Second down and 6 after the gain of 4.
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him. With the pass.
Throw to a wide open receiver on the left side.
Johnny has
Thrown forward and tumbles down at the 46-yard
Well,
line.
you can see it right there. It's his accuracy that puts this guy on a whole nother level.
unleashes the deep ball.
Deep down the right side, we're going to have a penalty. They're calling defensive pass interference on Baxter, which is a little surprising. Jeff Fisher out on the field, not happy about that call at all. Tee him up, coach, or ref. Tee him up.
1st and 10. Ball on the 27-yard line. Under pressure.
Oh, that's a nice response by that Tennessee Titans defense. Got in the backfield, I mean, untouched. Pretty easy to get that sack. Brad Johnson, not the most mobile of quarterbacks, but a Super Bowl champion, so suck it.
Now in 2nd and long after the sack.
2nd down and 16. Under a minute to go here in quarter number 1.
Drops back. Closing in. Throws out to the left.
There's an interception. I wonder if they're going to overturn this one as well.
He just barely got it off, and he paid.
Are the refs wearing black and white stripes, or are they wearing navy blue and silver?
Where he was looking.
Hard to tell.
See them watching, and boom, he threw it right into that zone coverage.
Also, I think they showed the Tennessee coach earlier during that challenge, and I said fake Bill Belichick because I thought they were talking. I thought they pointed at the camera at the
Ball on their own 29.
Patriots coach. So there you go. Good job, man.
George, the long
Just now
back.
putting that
And
together, by the way.
On the 29-yard line.
He tucks it away.
There's a run right up the middle. Eddie George just go get 8 every time. How about that? 6 rushes, 49 yards. He is right at an 8-yard average. 8 point something. 8 point like 2, but
1
8.1.
yard to go. Ball on their own
8.17.
39.
2nd down and
Brooks
1.
gets set.
Terrific run right there for Eddie George. Probably go right back to him. No, give Brooks an opportunity to throw the ball. Finds a wide open receiver.
Perfect
To the
pass,
outside in the
great
flat.
catch, and that'll move the chains.
He'll pick up a couple of yards. 61 rushing, 5 passing yards for the Tennessee Titans. That's the formula.
1st and 10. Ball on the 44-yard
And it's gotten
Way to
us
final
through
play of the
one
first
quarter. The
quarter.
Titans,
Close one so
bit of a
far,
surprising
with
1
the
and
Titans
3 on
ahead
paper, I
of
would
the
say.
Patriots
The
2 and 3.
Patriots, 2 and 2.
The teams has switched sides.
Maybe a little
Start the
confused as to
second
how they
quarter.
won or lost some of those games.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 44.
Patriots still alive in this game because of that unbelievable overturn.
Quarterback gets set with only 1 back behind him.
44-yard line.
I mean, that's a clip. That's a highlight right there.
Receives the handoff.
You spread that all over social media. We hope you go
5-yard
viral.
pickup on that run by the tailback.
5-yard gain.
10 plays, 72 yards. Didn't catch the other numbers. You put the text on there. Be like, Madden 04 might be a little jank.
Another run. Just about a yard in the way.
Picked up and thrown down. 67 rushing yards to 0. We have just two opposites. We have a team that all they want to do is throw the ball in the Patriots. We have the Tennessee Titans who have little to no interest in throwing the ball. This is kind of like watching Utah play Washington State over the last couple of years. They've been good games,
Going to the left.
between those two teams lately on the gridiron, just to be clear. But you got Mike Leach in that air raid offense and the Cougars just throw. And then you have Kyle Whittingham, I think is his name, the coach of the Utah Utes, just like, we're going to cram the ball down your throat. We're just going to run the ball for a while. You'll get tired eventually.
Pass play here on first down. Gets rid of it. This one.
Oh, a diving attempt at a reception, but incomplete. Brooks a little too much pepper on that one.
But he can't hang on. He's got to know that he can count on him to make the catch.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. The Titans using motion. Hand it off.
Hands the ball off. Not a whole lot of room for George to work on that one. I mean, if I'm the Patriots, I am okay with losing to the quarterback's arm. I do not want to lose to Eddie George carrying the pile for 8 yards a carry.
While trying to draw him off sides.
They'll be faced with a long third down play here.
Third down and 11. Pretty obvious passing scenario. Patriots look like they're going to bring 3, maybe a 4th. I would guess that linebacker is going to drop into coverage. No, they're going to bring a different guy. Brooks throws over to what looks like a screen. Not all that well set up and pretty well defended. A little bit of a mix of both. Good defense, bad offense. And it'll be a punting situation for player and the Tennessee Titans. They're going to snap the ball real early in that play clock. Going to get under it and try to angle it towards the corner. Fair catch at about the 14-yard line. 6 first downs for the Titans, 2 for the Patriots. As we see another drive here for New England. Approaching halftime with a high amount of time left. I actually thought there was a minute less time to go. So imagine my surprise when that's a 3 and not a 2.
He makes a terrific catch for the first down.
Even the receiver was surprised how quickly that one got to him. That's the kind of thing you just hope you can hang on to as it goes by.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 28. Johnson sets up. Pressure coming.
Johnson, play action pass, finds a receiver who splits a couple of defenders. They do a nice job corralling him inside of Titans territory. That's a really nice play. I don't know why that Titans player went so far to the right side of the screen in that third clip, but that's what happened.
First and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line.
Smith. Nice play fake.
Another play action pass.
Second down.
Didn't look like the timing was quite right on that one. 2nd down and 10 coming up for the Patriots.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line. The quarterback gets set with only
2:37 to go here.
Goes with a short pass.
Johnson with a little kind of weird screenplay sort of situation. And it worked out really well. They got a ton of yards after that catch.
You don't want to give the play away too early because the defense will pick up on it and flow to that side of the field and shut it down.
Two-minute warning coming up. Fakes the handle with the pass.
Johnson on the play action pass almost got sacked, almost threw another interception. In the time 92 doing a good job getting around off that block.
Keep going until you reach the ball carrier.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 35-yard line. Johnson with splitbacks. The Patriots using motion. Drops back. Under pressure. Uses the pump. Gets the pass off. No problem picking up the first.
Yeah, you know, we talk about putting a ball on a guy. The quarterback put that ball on the receiver perfectly.
Song played for 11 seconds. It got blocked in Russia.
Up in an eye.
Ball on the 18-yard line.
2 minutes to go.
All right, 2-minute warning. Which song was it?
In field goal range.
Give Up the Grunge by Gob. So, thanks to the main menu, which is a little surprising. Because I had music turned off in the main menu, but
with the throw.
there's a nice throw to the outside.
Yeah,
This is a methodical New England drive here. They're inside the 5, knocking on the door with a first and goal.
Closer and closer to the end zone.
Dropping back, closing in, gets rid of it. Perfect
Floats
throw.
out to the outside. I mean, that is a terrific play right there. I'd like to see the ball a little bit more straight to him and not quite that arc.
See the ball and make the catch.
But hey, it doesn't matter. When it's a touchdown, it's a touchdown. Johnson leads the team down for 6. And it is 6-3 now.
Dramatica comes in to attempt the point after. And it's on its way. The point after.
Kick is up and kick is good.
Bennett in to kick this one off.
Lined up for the kickoff. Number 42 back to return.
Not a bad kick. They'll set up for the return. From the 3.
From the 3-yard line.
The defense
Up past the 20-yard line.
As they did the last
And that
time
is
the
where the
offense
Titans
had
will
ball.
take over. Looking to
They don't
maybe
wanna go into
retake
the
the
half
lead
down
with
by
a
this much.
touchdown.
They're going to need some good throws and good clock management here.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 22.
Go with a little bit of a quarterback draw, and it's going to backfire. Oh my goodness, do we see a booth view here? Brooks had the ball, but it came out, and it's a fumble with a recovery by the Patriots. I don't think we're going to get a look at this one.
So after the fumble now,
Wow. Was it close? We can take a look for ourselves. That doesn't interrupt anything. Okay, it was pretty clear. But of course that other one was clearly a catch, so who knows? A disastrous turn of events here with inside of 2 minutes to go. The Titans will get the ball first at the start of the second half. So the defense can hold here to a field goal. It's a touchdown game. Go in, make some adjustments. Maybe just spend the entire 20 minutes screaming at the official for saying, how on earth could you call that an incomplete pass?
Can control the line of scrimmage. It makes it very difficult to move the ball on offense.
Split backs this time.
2nd and 11. Ball on the 25-yard line.
Pressure. Gets rid of it. He's inside the 10.
Instead, it's going to go for 6 and a touchdown. Starting to see why this Tennessee Titans team is 1-3.
That's just great communication between the quarterback and his receiver.
Dramatica comes in for the extra point. The kick is up. The extra point attempt is good. Now they've put it together offensively with 14 unanswered points.
They have a lot of talent on the offensive side of the ball. Scoring runs like this aren't all that unusual for them.
All right, the fumble turns into 6 the other way. Pushes the lead out to 11. New England doing us a favor, scoring some touchdowns. Thanks, team. Appreciate it. I kind of actually forgot about that whole narrative when they scored the touchdown. Otherwise, I would have been more excited.
He takes a knee. We'll start this drive at the 20 after downing the kick in the end zone. An effective 2-minute drill will give them the opportunity to put some points on the board before the half. So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 20. The Titans line up in the shotgun. Gets the pass off. This pass is incomplete. The quarterback thought
It was
he
a
had
very
that
weird
one.
collision there. Aaron Brooks drops back to pass, incomplete into double coverage. 2nd down and 10 with 1:08 to go here. Tennessee needs a touchdown to respond. Maybe even go for 2. Try to make this a field goal game.
Brooks sets up.
Likely you would see them just go for 1 anyway.
Dropping back.
I mean, either way, you'd need a touchdown. Why not just be down 9? Who cares?
Complete. That
Or
incomplete
down
pass
5,
will bring up
excuse me.
3rd down.
You can either be down or you can either be down. You can down 5, down 3. Either way,
keep this drive going.
or 4
Done a
through
good
5.
job
What
the
am I
last 2
talking about?
plays, so let's see if they can do it again.
You make an extra point, you're down 4. You miss a 2-point, you're down 5. You need a touchdown either way. Aaron Brooks is just not feeling it throwing the ball, and I don't think this Tennessee Titans team is designed for these kinds of drives.
Tough time adjusting on those
Weren't
last
exactly,
Time for a
I mean,
punt
they weren't
here, as it's
terrible
now
throws,
4th
but
down.
drives like that are what's going to put you in
Looks
a
like he's
really
ready
big,
for the return.
almost insurmountable hole because you did not take much time off the clock
And he
at
chooses
all.
not to return this one.
And then you're going to
He'll
go ahead
stop
and give
this
the
one where it
Patriots the
went
ball
out.
right back with under a minute to go, and they are on fire.
They're trying to move
Bill
the ball
Belichick, the mad-
downfield and increase their lead before halftime.
Whatever his name, it's just absolute insane man.
The quarterback lines up with 2 options behind him.
Has Brad Johnson and his offense back out on the field. What does he have with 56 seconds to go? Let's find out. A little bit of an offset I formation. No, it was a split back formation.
Flings it to the outside.
Go to the
One of his
outside, and
other
that's going to be an
options
out of
appeared to be
bounds
wide open on that
pass.
play, John. He just never saw him.
Not a great throw there. Don't love the pass. Obviously, you don't want to see your quarterback lead the receiver out of bounds that early. Let him try to get some yards after the catch. If you have the whole field to play with, why are you just dropping back and throwing it to the flat immediately? Johnson throws. It's going to be intercepted. That's the danger. Those are the dice you roll. And he rolled interception on that one. Second INT of the day thrown
We might see a quick pass
by
here on
Brad
first down.
Johnson.
So
Tennessee
interception now, it's 1st and 10.
takes over 1st and 10 in Patriots territory. They don't need a ton of yardage for a field goal attempt. They're going to go with a run. Nice spin move, but right into number 94, who chest bumps him down. Short gain there, second and probably 7.
For the rest of this drive. The Titans
And I am
line
spot
up
on
in a
today.
5
Feeling it.
receiver set this time.
With 44 seconds to go here in quarter number 2.
Throws it.
Brooks drops, throws, finds a receiver.
Tennessee calls a
And
timeout.
Tennessee will take their second
They have one
timeout. I
remaining.
don't love
This
the
is
quick
what's hard for
timeouts
the
there.
defense. It's
I don't
been a tough
actually
first
love
half. And
the
now when
Brooks
the
run
offense
on
runs
1st
a no
and
huddle,
10.
they don't
He
have
only
much
picks
time
up
to
3.
rest
You
or
burn a
regroup.
timeout really
That's why
quickly.
it'll be big if they can just hold them
I mean,
here
at least
to
if
a
it's an
field goal.
incomplete pass, it stops the clock, saves you a timeout. But even if it's a completed pass and you still burn a timeout, you're probably going to get more yards than just 3.
Not quite far enough to pick up the first down.
Yeah,
It was
the
a
guy
nice
calling
throw
the
down to
plays
the
loves
20.
this kind of
2nd and
situation.
1.
Because on 2nd and short, everything in the playbook is an option.
27 seconds to go. Ticking down. Oh, he had it in his hands, and when he turned around, he got hit and dropped it.
Bring it in. He takes a big shot from the defender. And that forces him
You
to
gotta
drop
just-
the pass.
You got to
With so
take
little
that,
time, unless
take
they
that
throw
hit and
real
hold on to that
short,
ball.
to get everyone lined
As
up for a
Denzel
strike,
Washington would
I
say,
think they
hold
need
on to that
try
ball,
get
Petey.
the first by throwing towards the
I
sideline.
think he said that. I said that with a lot of confidence. And went, was that his character? Or was that the defensive guy?
And the catch is made. That reception
This is
moves
Hall
the
of Fame
chains,
here.
and they pick up a first down.
Like that.
And as a receiver, you have to be ready for
Nailed
any
it.
type
Just like
of
Hayden
pass.
Panettiere
He
said.
did a good job of hanging on to
We're
that
going to get to an
last
interesting
one,
situation
but they got
here
there
where
in a
the
hurry.
computer
Dropping back
likes to
pass on
take...
first down.
Oh, it was
Good
in
pass,
out of
but
his
no
hands.
catch.
That was a
Looked like
touchdown.
he had it,
He
but
dropped a
just couldn't
touchdown.
get
The
it
throw
under
was a
control.
little
With
bit
still
low,
plenty of
but
time left. They might
you
take a shot
gotta
at the
come
end
up
zone
with
here.
that
But
catch.
they didn't want to blow their chance of
Oh.
getting some points before the half. So he has
We're going
to
to
be
see one
smart
more
with
play
his
here.
throw.
What I was going to say is we're right in that area where the computer likes to take time
Man in
out
motion.
and go for the field goal.
Gets rid of
They're
it.
going to go. They're going to take
Breaks
another
free.
shot at the end zone. He's going to be about 2 yards
will
short.
call a timeout here.
Tennessee,
They
they
have no timeouts
are
left.
getting absolutely screwed in this one. They should have had the touchdown, the INT for a touchdown. This should be a 14-10 game.
This will be
I'll
a
give you all the other
19-yard
points
field
that you
goal
want.
attempt.
This game
And
should be
it's on its way.
14-10.
The kick
Maybe
is good.
14-13.
It's good again for the second time.
But a pretty
today.
solid drive there. Aaron Brooks felt like he started to get a little bit more rhythm. The question is going to be, after halftime, if Tennessee scores a touchdown, do they go for 2? I do. I try to tie the game. It's going to be either 14-12, 14-14, or 14-13. At any one of those scores, a field goal gives you a lead.
Here's the kickoff.
With 2 seconds to go, we'll see this kickoff. We'll head to halftime. I will probably hit X a bunch to try and avoid the copyright issues from the 2. Going to get around the outside there.
It's the end of the second
It'll be
quarter. with the score.
14-6 your score.
14.
Titans showed a
Tennessee
little bit of
with
life
6.
there, but just ran out of time.
Let's take a look at our halftime.
There are your
stats.
halftime stats. Pretty even. A couple of turnovers for the Patriots. But the Titans got absolutely hosed on a call early in this game that took back a pick 6.
Bennett is
And
back
they have not been able
ready
to take
put
those
this one
turnovers and
in
turn
the
them
air.
into touchdowns, just field goals.
They'll return this one.
They dropped a touchdown pass as
From
well.
the 4-yard line.
Tennessee did. They have an opportunity here. They can go back to what they want to do. I don't think Tennessee's comfortable stepping back and winging the ball all over the field like they did on that last drive. Aaron Brooks, use your athleticism. We'll call on your arm from time to time, but this is the Eddie George show. I think that's what they want to see here. They can get back to that with all kinds of time here.
They'll pass on first down.
We're going to go right
Stepping
back
up,
to the air. We're
throws it.
going to find another
Incomplete.
man's
Not much
hands
touch
that
on that pass.
just
May
can't
have
come up
tried
with
to put a
it.
little
Charles
too
Woodson
much oomph
on the
that
back
throw.
end there.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 22. Casper, the motion man.
Second and 10. There's the handoff that they're most likely looking
Pickup
for.
of about a yard.
Gain of a couple, maybe. It's going to be third down and long. Titans have had a lot of trouble catching passes. Seen a lot of them off the hands. Brooks is delivering some good balls. They're not perfect, but work withable. You're a professional
Comes out
football
with 7
player.
in the secondary. Guns it left side.
Brooks whips it to the
Incomplete
left
pass.
really quickly, and that
Coming
was
to that incomplete
an
pass.
ill-advised throw. It bounced off the defender, looked like a couple of times. Stayed up in the air and mercifully was not picked off. But that is a very quick 3 and out, and they're going to give
This
the ball
punt will be his
back,
third.
or give the ball over to the New England Patriots for the
Here's
Patriots'
the punt.
first drive of the game. The punt is away. Fielded
From
it
the
up at the
38-yard line.
35-yard line, and he's going to have a tremendous
The
return.
40,
He's going to slide
the
through
30,
some defenders,
break free.
and we got a
The 10.
pick off, or a kick,
Touchdown,
punt return for a
Patriots.
touchdown.
A
I
huge
can't think.
touchdown on the punt return.
That guy just
I went
broke
through all of
into the
them.
open, and
Fumble
then he was
return, nope.
gone.
Interception return, nope. Kickoff, nope. How about a punt? Oh yeah. Fourth time is the charm. We're going to put the lead up to 21-6.
Dramatica comes in to attempt the point after.
And that play itself took 14 seconds. The drive
The extra point attempt is
for
good.
the
Both clubs trying to catch their breath after that return. We'll get set for another one.
Now, this is where they're going to have to
Tennessee
respond.
Titans on their
They were
third,
unable to
or
sustain
their
a
3 and
drive.
out to start
Were
the half.
forced to punt.
Like
Now
20
they
seconds
find
maybe.
themselves in a pressure situation. They aren't able to do anything again. What happens on the next punt return?
The kickoff team lines up.
Lined up for the kickoff. Number 28 back deep to return.
Decent kick. We should have
Kick
the return
is away.
from the
And it'll
7.
be from about the 6-yard line up to the 20,
The 30.
25-30. We
Offense
are
takes
looking at
over.
a
After
really
they were
solid
3 and
return
out on
and
their
terrific
last
field
possession.
position. Tennessee's got to get a touchdown to keep themselves in this game.
They'll go from the I formation.
At the 36-yard line. First and 10.
Get in there. Give it all you got. Come on. Drop. Hawkeye right. Give it all you got.
George.
Ball left. Nothing to do on that left side, so he bounced it back right. Picked up a pretty solid game there. That's why you want Eddie George on your team. I would guess around,
about 3.
let's see, he was on the cover of 01. I mean, he's definitely still in like that prime window, I would guess. My question was going to be is this the game who would have been rated highest?
And the thing is, the secondary looked a little on their heels on that one. They just couldn't converge on the ball in time, and now they get a whole new set of downs.
I wonder if Miles Dawkins would know. Let's see what we got.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
Closing in. Slings it to the outside. Right on target. Second and short upcoming after a good pickup through the air.
Right here is one of those situations where you can pretty much open up the whole playbook. You can go with the play fake and look for something deep, or you can just run the ball. Just about anything is an option.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. Pressure.
Brooks is going to try and run it, but gets
too much heat on the
knocked down at the knees.
Three guys with their hands on the ground. You know
Nice job by number 56 to bounce to the outside. Brooks with a pretty good idea. I think it's just, you know, kind of the defense read it, or the defense did it better than the offense. It was a good read by both players. Like, oh, this middle is clogged. I should bounce to the outside to try and be effective for my team.
On the
And they just
31-yard line.
round went to the defense on that one.
Brooks gets
Third
set.
down
They'll
and
go to
6.
play fake.
Brooks
Gun
throws, and
down.
that one's nearly picked off.
Hands up. And tips the
I mean,
pass
this
away.
That's just great positioning by the defender. He has his eyes in the backfield the whole time. And
This,
he was right there to break the play up.
This Tennessee Titans team is just not looking good. They are not able to finish drives. They're going to be down by 12 after this, so
this will be a 48-yard attempt from the 38-yard line. And it's up.
kick is up. And the kick is no good. So about as disastrous as you can ask for there, while still getting an opportunity to get some points. Let's see.
Johnson sets up. He's tackled behind the line, and the quarterback gets stopped for the sack.
His receiver might have had a step to the outside.
Eddie George Madden
Rush got to
ratings?
him just before he could get rid of it.
Now they're looking at second and long after the sack.
Oh, he sure does have the video. Game day 97 to Madden.
Incomplete pass. Johnson saw the
Madden
pressure and
05
got rid of the
to
ball.
The play
K5.
didn't work because the quarterback's timing and balance was off. When he starts to feel pressure, he gets a little nervous and he has to get rid of the ball.
Tennessee looking for pass with only 3 down linemen and 7 DBs on the field. Throws it. He has it down the sideline.
Here's the thing. You have to realize that in this league, if you're going to make a catch,
Madden.
somebody's going to be there and try and knock it out
So
of you.
Madden
This time he does a great job of
2001,
absorbing the
he was
hit
on the
and still
cover.
making the catch.
Should have a rating on here, I thought. It's possible he's talking about it. I can't hear it.
Unable to get
We've looked
in
at like
the
Rich
goal line.
Gannon through the years, and usually there's a
Underway
marker
here.
up in the top
Here's
that's
the
like,
kick.
overall is
And he
this.
signals for the fair catch.
There was no need to try and return that one. But he made the right decision there.
Yeah, well, we'll do this. We'll skip it all the way back to the beginning.
1st and 10. Ball on their own 15.
Big fan of Miles Dawkins. We'll give him the complete view. All right, 1st down and 10 for Aaron Brooks and the Tennessee Titans. That actually was a handoff. That was a broken and busted play from the beginning.
They got in there, filled the gap, and brought down the back for a loss.
Titans down by 15. They're going to need a 2-point conversion
13-yard line.
if the score stays this way. I think you kick the extra point first. 21-13.
Gets rid of it.
Oh, wow, that's a really nice catch. Would you like to overturn that one as well, officials?
On that play.
If you're going to sit back there in the zone, there are bound to be some holes in the pass coverage. Good quarterbacks will take advantage of that, using short passes
Oh, wait.
underneath.
Maybe he puts the
to move
ratings in
ball.
there somewhere. I just didn't.
Throws it.
Overall, by
Watch
177.
it here. This is a
What's that
great
mean?
call on third down to keep this drive
Why
alive.
is their overall
They're in a tough spot here. This
183?
is a heck of a throw and catch
What?
to pick up that first down.
Fantasy draft? Is that maybe what it is? Okay, hold on. See if he does that for the other ones. Now we're back to being curious
So they
here.
have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 30.
Those numbers don't make any sense.
McGee comes in motion.
So Madden 2001, he was on the cover.
And he'll get the ball. And he gets stuffed on that one.
At this point, the offense is trying anything to find a way to move the ball downfield. Maybe they thought they could get a break for a big gain or something.
The backs are lined up in an
Ball
eye.
on the 31-yard
I mean, unless he was just pointing out how weird that overall thing was. I mean, it makes, I guess it kind of makes sense to be like the overall rating is 183, you know?
About 4 yards.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Guessed on. All right, well. We'll go back to the beginning. We're giving them the view, all right? 3rd down and 6. The clock is ticking down to 20 seconds here in the 3rd quarter. Tennessee needs a play here. Brooks drops back. It's going to be a run. He's going off right side. And he's tackled by the first man that meets him. Aaron Brooks might be kind of getting neutered by this this offensive coordinator. Is Aaron Brooks getting enough opportunities to build confidence within the system so that when he drops back to throw the ball, he trusts what he sees. He trusts his eyes. He trusts the players around him, the plays that are being called, all that stuff. Or does he drop back and go like, I don't even know. Just run it, I guess. I don't know. I'm not in a good rhythm. Not seeing this well.
Player will come into this game to punt. Woodson into return.
So 4th down and inches, they will punt it away. You could see some teams go for it at this stage in the game. I know just flip to the 4th quarter, but 4th and inches is it's kind of a go for it down in today's NFL, especially with the way you can do the quarterback sneak. It seems like that play is just unstoppable with the way you can push the quarterback forward. I don't really know how you defend that. I'm sure people will try and figure out a way. I'm sure they will at one point figure out a way. Or maybe the NFL needs to go in and fix the rules and say, like, okay, maybe we don't do this. Maybe we don't.
Play some tight coverage.
7 yards to go. Ball on their
Patriots
own
with a great
28.
opportunity here to just start running some clock. Sit on this ball. 4.5 to go.
Drops back. Pressure coming. Throwing with the catch on the run.
Johnson
Good
throws.
job
It's
of
caught.
bringing the pass in.
This guy
Johnson
can
with
really
3
move. He turns
consecutive
things up 2 or 3
completions.
notches,
Last time we saw that graphic, he
That's
threw
the
an
kind of thing
interception.
you love to see as a
Got
coach.
overturned.
Guys who have that 2nd and 3rd gear.
Bring that pain, baby. Stay after him.
Johnson drops back. He's in trouble. He's going to get rid of the ball and find a receiver somehow.
Excellent job on this
Absolutely
Things are
terrific
really
play there by
slowing
Brad
down for him right
Johnson.
now. He's seeing the coverage and finding the open man with ease. He's really in some kind of rhythm out there.
drive. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 42-yard line.
Here come the heat. Set.
Jaravicius moves in motion. Looking upfield. Just about a yard on the run.
All right, 2nd down and 9.
Johnson goes to work with an empty backfield.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
Throws it. Goes up. Makes the catch. Not much, but it's better than a loss.
When you see or feel the blitz and you start feeling the pressure,
Patriots really not going to that left side. They're going middle or to the right.
So
Abandon the receiver on the left side. I don't want him. 2nd down and 6. Thankfully for the Patriots, he stayed inbounds. Hand the ball off, and he's going to pick up the 1st down.
Takes that one and heads upfield to pick up the 1st down.
Patriots have a whole 7 rushing yards. I think all of them were on that one play. Number 32. I see 32. Say running back position. I think Ricky Waters.
1st and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line.
Could be the Seattle slant in my head, though.
7th play of this drive.
Patriots doing a terrific job, just taking this clock down.
83 yards on that run.
3-yard gain on the play. Second and 6. Ball on the 27.
And we have hit the 2-minute warning. 15 points separate these teams, and 2 minutes separates us from the end of this game. This is Madden NFL 2004, brought to you on youtube.com/JonosaurusRex by my PlayStation 2. So thank you to my PlayStation 2 for playing this game for us as we enjoy it. A good opportunity here as we will run some clock to make sure you're subscribed, you have the bell rung, all that stuff. Really even game, yardage-wise. I felt like the Titans were in it for a good chunk of it. That the interception that got overturned was pretty heinous. But we started to see, why Tennessee is 1-3 on paper. You see that drive where they're going down the field. They're looking really good. They're running the ball super effectively. They're using Brooks's athleticism to their advantage. And then you watch them several times just not able to finish the drive. Settling for a field goal.
Hey, nice job up
Poor clock management and a really bad drop that prevents a touchdown right before the end of the half. They settle for 3. It's just those kinds of situations. It's how you end up at 1-3 in the National Football League. 1st down and 10. Tennessee taking timeouts like they still have a chance at this game. They don't. Hand the ball off. He's going to try the middle. Spun down after a gain of maybe 1.
2-yard gain on the play.
2nd and 8 coming up here. Ball on the 14-yard line. The Patriots line up with 2 backs behind the quarterback. Man in motion.
2nd down and 8. 1:27 here. Play clock winding down.
Looking for room. So he picks up a couple of yards, but he's exhausted and headed for the sideline.
I'm guessing this should be a run. The defense can't be lollygagging around, because if they are and they give up a first, this one's over.
Let's go, ball. That's all you. Set.
Johnson sends a man in motion. Number 23 pulls him down at the 4-yard line. This is a textbook type drive.
And the thing is, everything they've called has worked. Even if it hasn't worked, it still worked. They don't need to run any type of play here. The quarterback could just go with a kneel down.
First and goal. Ball on the 4-yard line.
Cowboys. Set.
Second and goal. Ball on the 6-yard line.
Stay up. Get.
That drive took like the entirety of the fourth quarter. They like really effectively ran that clock down.
So now we have third and goal.
Here we
8
go.
yards to the goal line.
10 seconds. Are we in another winter weather advisory? Come on. Stop it.
That'll wrap
It's so
this
nice
one up,
outside
and
today.
The final score is
Please stop.
New England 21, Tennessee
Dumped so much
6.
snow last week. We were out of it, and then it dumped a bunch of snow, and then we were out of it, and now there's another winter advisory. It's like, no! We've turned the corner. Even as a person who loves snow and loves cold and winter, I am ready. I am ready to move on to spring. All right, 21-6, your final. Tennessee Titans just didn't have enough in the tank to get it done against the Patriots. Patriots improved to 3-2 in a pretty crowded AFC East. We'll see how some of those other teams do a little bit later in the video. Final game of the day, getting set up for that right after it auto saves. We're going to be checking out the Bengals and the Bills. I actually have this listed incorrectly, so good job for me. I actually just did it wrong, so my bad. Bengals and Bills, couple AFC East teams today. Bills get the break that they need to maybe take a lead here in this AFC East. It was a playoff showdown not too long ago. Now it's a random rosters Week 5 finale. Live from Buffalo, which was one of the last teams to get their stadium featured and maybe even just get their team featured in NFL Fever 2002.
The site is
Buffalo
Ralph
Bills
Wilson
making
Stadium,
an appearance
located
earlier
in
in this
Orchard
season,
Park,
week
New York.
number
Another
5.
week of football is in the
It
books,
is
so thanks for
52
joining us this
degrees.
evening for
Humidity is
what looks to be a great
34%.
matchup between two
A little bit of
solid
wind,
teams
but
as
not
the
too
Bengals
bad.
get set to take on the Bills. Hi again, everyone. It's almost time for the kickoff. Al Michaels here to bring you this one with my partner, John Madden.
Now, we always talk about how a game
Larry
is won or lost
Chester,
in the
not a
trenches.
great
Well, when you
start
see
if you're
what this guy
highlighting
can
an
do in the
offensive or
line,
defensive lineman.
You know that statement is true.
They can
He
be
demands
terrific
so
at their
much
job,
attention.
but
It allows the other guys in
that's
the
like a
defense
player to watch.
to make plays. And that's one of the things that makes him
might
so
be in
great.
for a bit of a
Ricky Williams will have to
Ricky
beat his
Williams,
best
okay.
against that defense if he's hoping to help carry his team to a victory. They'll also try to get him out of the backfield, hit him on a few screens and dump-offs. He's a threat whenever he has the ball in his hands, so don't be surprised to see him touch the ball over 20 times throughout today's game.
These guys are really fired up, but they got to watch him
Haynesworth?
jumping around like that. They're liable to pull something.
Griffin, Otis,
Teams
Peterson.
have taken the field and lined up for the kickoff, and they're ready to
New
get
England
this one
3-2.
started.
I got my teams mixed up, by the way. I was trying to say that Buffalo got the break it needed to take the lead in the AFC East. No, the Patriots won that
Will be
game.
kicking off.
Lined up for the kickoff.
Did you? Hello, sir? Did you watch the game that you broadcast?
Kick downfield.
Did you?
He downs it in the end zone.
The rare
offense
knee
is
taken
getting
in the
out
end
onto
zone. A lot of
field
these
for their
kickoffs
first
have been
drive of the game.
short. Coming out at or fielded at the 1 or the 2 typically.
Only one man back.
Ball on the 20-yard
So Buffalo looking to win and keep pace with those pesky Patriots.
And he gets the delayed
We're
handoff.
going to go with a handoff here.
Good gain
Little
on that
delayed
throw, bringing him
handoff.
7 yards.
That's a good start for the Cincinnati Bengals. I really like that the Buffalo Bills have gone back to that lighter blue.
A little over 4 to go.
It just looks
Ball on their
nicer.
own 26. Only one man in the backfield.
Pitch to the right side. Ooh, he's almost going to get the corner, but dragged down by the shoulders. It'll be 3rd down and 1. The Bengals back-to-back runs to start things off. We have a quarterback number 8 and a nameplate that is just completely illegible.
And see who can make plays. We'll see what happens, Al.
That was Melissa Stark with her sideline report. Looking for room.
There we go for the run right up the middle. Needed 1, got 3, 1st and 10 for the Bengals. Running back number 20.
And ended up costing them the 1st down.
Hurst Heast? Not exactly sure what that last name was.
Hurst, the lone setback.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
Another run.
Bottled up right at the line of scrimmage.
They really hustle on the defensive side of the ball. They're very good at clogging up the line, limiting the number of holes and cutback lanes that the back has to choose from.
9 yards to go. Ball on their own 33. Nickelback in this time. Gives the ball off. Goodness. Records the
Back-to-back runs. First 5 rushes, 17 yards already. Averaging almost 6 yards a carry.
3rd and 3. Ball on the 39-yard line.
I say 6 yards a carry. Not quite there, Sean. Not quite. Averaging over 3.
Pressure coming.
Pretty close. Over 3, almost 6. Right in there. I don't love the play call here. Cincinnati had done such a great job of just running the ball over and over and over again. I know you want to try and trick it with the pass, but really bad offensive line play led a couple of defenders through almost immediately. The Bengals drive, while it started hot, comes to a cold close with a big, 8-yard sack.
Johnson.
And they will punt the ball over to Buffalo.
Davis sets up, waiting for the punt. Here's the kick. From the 32-yard line.
Immediately, no fair catch there. What is this, the XFL?
Anticipates having a big game today, John. You could tell when we sat down with him yesterday just how confident he is.
Yeah, he's feeling good, and he's getting the ball during key plays. He's a great player, and he's thinking end zone every time he touches a ball.
Williams, under pressure, throws it.
Oh, immediately throws an interception. He is going to run this back inside the 10-5. Pick 6 for the Bengals. McAllister showed up and said, you know what, I'll score all the points, no problem. Just a really nice, that looks more like the Madden interception that I'm picturing. I talked about it a little bit earlier in the first game. Some of the NCAA / Madden interceptions are kind of like that. Where it's just you looked over your shoulder and caught that. Often you would see linebackers just making wildly athletic plays. Just what are you doing?
They'll get set for the extra
How'd you jump 14 feet in the air to pick that ball off?
And it's up. And the extra point is good.
48-yard interception return for a touchdown, and it is 7-0 Cincinnati. Nothing happened on that first drive for the Bengals except for running and sacks. The defense comes through for the pick 6.
The kickoff team lines up.
Lined up for the kickoff. Number 80.
Not a real deep kick. Should be returned from the 12. An interception brought the last drive to an abrupt end. They'll do a better job, I think, of protecting the ball this time around.
They just turn around and hand it off. Carson Palmer? Carson Palmer sighting, playing against the team that drafted him. Hand the ball off. That's exactly what they'll do. I mean, when you have a guy like Ricky Williams in the backfield, probably your best recipe for success. Turn it around, hand it off, and let him
2nd and 8. Ball
make
on
some
their own
moves and
29.
make some magic. halfway through quarter number 1, and we've seen one pass attempt. It was an interception. Here's pass attempt number 2, and that one's a completion up the left sideline. That first defender just could not get him down. An action pass really helpful. Henderson, I don't know why I said Henderson. 31. Keyshawn Johnson on the reception there. I see 19. I think Keyshawn Johnson.
Only one man in the backfield.
The back that was defending for the Bengals went for the catch animation. Maybe that was part of the reason he could not get him down. All right, Williams to the right side. Spin move makes it a little less terrible.
Right. 7 yards to go.
That was a 3-yard gain.
Palmer sends a man in motion. Drops back.
Offset I didn't even let the motion start. It's a wide open receiver on the left side. Is that Keyshawn Johnson again? It is. 31 there. Playing pretty aggressive defense. Tried to jam him at the line, but whiffed a little bit. Made that an easy completion. I think that might be like an illegal shift. If you start the motion like that and then immediately snap it, but Madden 2004's rules apparently are broken. Unless it counts as that like weird thing where you kind of like CFL-ish, where you can kind of have players running in the backfield or behind the line of scrimmage for whatever reason.
About 8 yards. Ball on the 28-yard line. Palmer gets set. Again with a carry.
Tries to find some room, but nothing doing there. Blocked up the middle pretty well.
They're trying to spread out the defense with 5 wide receivers.
3rd down and 9. We got a quick move in first quarter here. Palmer all by himself at the backfield, and they threw that into double coverage. Diving attempt. Incomplete pass there. McAllister is the name. I don't know why I said Henderson. No idea. Harry and the Hendersons. Thinking about that movie, I guess. Incomplete pass brings up 4th and 9, and they will go for the field goal here.
From here, this will be about a 46-yard field goal. The kick is up. Through the uprights and good. Mata is just about ready to kick this one away. And this one's a short kickoff. From the 12.
From the 10-yard line. That's a little more consistent with what we've seen.
Just about ready
Probably
to
one
get
of the
this
shorter
drive
kickoffs we've seen,
after
actually.
being forced to punt on their last possession.
Getting a lot of kickoff return action that actually makes sense.
It's 1st and 10.
So Buffalo cuts the lead to 7-3. It's an I formation for the Bengals. So we're going to drop back and pass. Throw to the running back. We'll pick up a couple of yards and fall, I guess, tiptoe. What does they call it? Toe the line? No. Tightrope. That's what it is. He'll tightrope along the sideline for a few more. And he'll get a gain of 6. Probably doubled his yardage there. Went from 3 to 6, I would guess. Pitch to the right side. Bills all over that one. Lost a couple that he got tiptoeing it. That man went through the other man and they chest bumped. What is happening?
About 6 to go.
I genuinely, I don't know who the quarterback is for the Bengals. Was that the final play of the first quarter? It was. 7-3 your score here. Bengals score on the interception return for a touchdown. Bills answer
And we'll start the second quarter.
with a field goal. And we'll start quarter number 2 here with a 3rd down and 6. Bengals will go offset I. You got a receiver to the top of your screen.
Dropping back. Closing in with the throw.
It's a nice throw. It's in and out of the hands. We saw that a lot with Tennessee in the last game. Just, guys having the ball right there. Should be able to make that catch, but popped out and incomplete. No surprise with the way that drive went.
Here's the punt. From 36.
Goodness, the Buffalo Bills returner is an absolute mad lad. Got hit immediately the first time, but somehow slipped through all those defenders and got a pretty decent return out towards midfield.
1st and 10. Ball on their own 47. Dropping back to pass on 1st down.
Bring some extra pressure. Good job with the defensive call there. Plugged up all the lanes. Williams will probably give him a yard on that one. So a positive-ish play. They're actually going to just call it 2nd and 10. Good call on the blitz to send all the linebackers for the Bengals. Looks like they're going to drop into coverage, send some pressure off the edge. Look at there cleanly. Maybe not as clean as I thought it was. I mean, he didn't get touched until he accidentally ran into a liner. A lineman. Getting into those baseball terms, it's going to be a nightmare. Switching back and forth if I'm recording like a baseball game and then football immediately after.
Get set. Under pressure.
3rd and 13.
Incomplete pass.
That's going to be a 4th down. Really nice job with the defensive calls there by the Bengals. I love the blitz with the linebackers on 1st down. You get through, maybe try to get a sack or rush a throw. Instead, they were just able to plug up all the holes. Nowhere to go for the running back, Ricky Williams. 2nd down and 10. Bring some pressure off the edge. Palmer's a young quarterback, might even be a rookie in this game, maybe 2nd year. You got home on that one. Again, just hoping to force. Oh, it's Hasselbeck.
So they have 1st and
Matt
10
Hasselbeck is the quarterback for the Bengals. Thank you, game, for finally showing his name. And it makes sense why I couldn't read it, because it's tiny for some reason. Hit as he throws, and it's incomplete. 3rd down. Kind of forgetting what happened already. Makes me really appreciate like when LeBron James goes in and just like dissects like everything. I can't remember what happened 30 seconds ago when I'm watching. He's like participating with an incredible memory and IQ, and it's just like unbelievable. It was a great response to the reporter being like, "What happened?" He goes, "Well, here's what happened," and then broke the whole thing down. That's what happened.
Misdirection plays and draws could be a good way to use their speed.
Great defensive sequence there. Big fan. I might honestly just be like too dumb for things. Too dumb to understand art. Too dumb to understand plays of football. Oh my goodness, he broke free for a big 1st down into Buffalo Bills territory. That's a nice play. I mean, that's the dream scenario if you are throwing a little float pass out to the flat. Makes a man miss or catch the defense out of position and get a big gain. I'd imagine that they would run like straight like fly routes down the sidelines with the receivers that running back is going to, or maybe like a straight go route with like a slant to the inside to try and pull defenders in and free up that space.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line.
To make it basically a one-on-one scenario there. Cincinnati with a nice looking drive here. Offset I. They're going to go with a running play off the left side. A nice hole for number 42. Whoa, Mac. Whoa, Mac. He probably hates that.
Only one man in the backfield.
Yeah, good. Excellent. Funny. Heard that 10,000 times in my life. You got any more bangers? Nope. Just the one. How are you today?
Receives the handoff.
There we go with a bit of a delayed handoff there.
But that's it.
No real gain on that one.
3rd down and 3 coming up. Ball on the 27-yard line. Hand it off.
They're going to go with a handoff. Nice job bouncing it to the outside, breaking a tackle, and getting deep into Bills territory.
Exactly how you
Down near the 10, maybe inside that 10-yard line.
Right at him, right there, and then right through him.
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him.
That's all you. Sideline to sideline.
So 2 minutes left
All
before
right, 2-minute
halftime.
warning here in quarter number 2. Cincinnati up 7-3, knocking on the door. They're going to mark him just inside the 10-yard line, so it will be a first
So it's
and
first
goal.
and goal.
Anquan Bolden,
9 yards
one of
out.
the receivers.
They'll go from the I formation. Pressure with the pass.
There's a little
Incomplete.
throw to the
And that
outside
brings
again.
up
They're
second
really,
down.
Hasselbeck's loving that throw
it's
to
second
the
down.
outside to the
And here's
running
a chance
back.
for the offense to make their move.
It was the
defense could be sending a
second
blitz.
string
So
back.
I'd go with something
Couldn't
to
come
my
up
running
with
back.
that one. I don't know
A
that he
swing
was going to
pass
really
or
get a
maybe even
whole
screen.
lot
If they execute,
with that
they could
completion,
put this one in the end zone.
but you never know. Maybe he makes a move. Hasselbeck drops back, deep pass, throws, or deep drop, excuse me, throws over the middle, and that is a nice completion to number 1 Bolden, who we, or number 81 Bolden, whose name we just pointed out. 3rd down and goal, right on the goal line. I mean, they are inches away here. Terrific shot there. Thank you, Madden. I appreciate you giving me that. Me and the audience, that lovely look at how close they are. They're going to hand the ball off right side, not even touched. Cincinnati extends their lead by 6, 13-3 here. Late stages of the second quarter. Buffalo's going to get the ball back first. So you're kind of in that that Tennessee situation a little bit. Field goal still kind of helps you. If you get a touchdown, do you go for 2? I think you do. Go for 2? I think you do.
The kicking team heads out onto the field. And it's up. And the extra point is good. Akers is back and ready to put this one in the air.
Back deep to return.
Decent kick. We should have a
Kick
return.
is away, and the kick is returnable from the 7-yard line. He'll get up to the 20, where he'll get knocked down. And it'll be first and 10 from the 24.
An effective 2-minute drill will give them the opportunity to put some points on the board before the half. Cincinnati doesn't appear to have enough speed on the field to match up against these 5 wideouts.
Empty set, 5 wide, and they're going to go for the quick pass to the left side.
Even the receiver was surprised how
With
quickly
the
that one
hurry-up
got to him.
offense, we'll see the
That's
computer
kind
take a
of thing you
timeout
just hope you
regardless
can
at
hang
1
on to
minute. So
as it goes by.
keep that in mind.
Pass play here on first down. Throws it over the middle.
Throw it over
Just
the
couldn't
middle
hold on
and
to
just
that pass.
nothing
He
there.
has the
There,
hands
there
to
were,
make
there
catches
were a
on the
couple of
toughest
defenders in the area, but
I'm a
that's
little
not enough
surprised
to
see him drop that one.
deflect that
The
pass
defense
like
needs
that.
to remember not to play too soft and give up big gains underneath. But they also don't want to play too tight and end up giving up the big play to set them up in
Pump
scoring
fake,
position.
throws over the middle, finds a receiver for a very short gain. It's a 3-yard gain, and that probably shouldn't have even been caught. If you're the receiver there, maybe just drop that one and go like this. This is not worth it. The time investment versus yards, pretty bad. That is a much better time investment versus yards. Time out right at that 1-minute mark. It is first and 10 for the Bills, who seem to be in a bit of a better rhythm here when they don't let Carson Palmer think, which isn't to say that he's like dumb or anything. I just mean like don't overthink it. Just go out there, Play as quickly as possible. Trust your gut. Go, go, go. I seem to do better that way myself when I play these games. The hurry-up offense is my friend. Not thinking it to overthink it, to lead to a sack. Throw a bad pick. Oh, wow. He was almost, he said almost intercepted, but it didn't look like anyone was really there.
He lets it go as an incomplete pass rather than an interception.
They're within range, but still in a hurry because the clock is starting to become a real factor.
2nd down and 10. 51 seconds to go. Palmer runs into his running back a little bit. And again, one of those short completions that isn't worth it from a time perspective.
Passing, that's what you mean.
Love it. 1 yard gain, and they're going to burn 7, 8 extra seconds there. 3rd and 9. Throws it to the receiver in double coverage. Deflected, and it is an incomplete pass. 36 seconds to go here with a 4th and 9. Cincinnati kind of shot them, or Buffalo, excuse me, kind of shot themselves in the foot there toward the end of that drive. Olindo Mare. He is 1 for 1 already.
This one from about 52 yards away.
52-yard attempt is up, and it is no good. No good.
The ball downfield and
Cincinnati
lead before halftime.
Is going to get the ball back with 32 seconds, 3 timeouts, and great field position from the 42.
To the air on 1st down. With the throw.
Into double coverage. That was a dangerous throw. I don't love it.
Out there quickly, but it has to be catchable. You got to use some touch.
Looking to pick up a first and moving down the field. Still a chance for them to increase their lead. Pressure coming with the pass. The Bengals call a timeout.
Bad completion to time ratio there.
The Bengals line up in the shotgun. Using motion.
So 3rd down and 8 after the 2-yard gain. They did use the timeout. That's a pass to the left side with a really nice job by Takeo Spikes on the defense there.
And they'll punt it.
That was a very, very quick drive. They'll give it back to the Buffalo Bills, who I doubt will really do anything. I mean, that drive got off to a good start. They just kind of, they had him just go. Pick your first receiver and go. Oh, it's fumbled, and the defense is recovering the ball. Cincinnati's going to get another shot at some points here. The booth is going to review the fumble. I would guess that this would be overturned.
Getting some points before the half, so he has to be smart with his throw.
I thought he was down, and then
it looked like his knee is going to be down.
To tell from this angle.
And mostly the official is seeing what we're seeing, so it's inconclusive. The call will stand since he needs to be 100% sure to overturn a call.
Reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is overturned.
It's overturned. A lot of overturns today.
It was unclear initially why they called for a review, but now we understand the reason.
You have to give it to these officials. Their job's not easy. Sometimes they make mistakes, and most of the times they're right.
Williams, a lone setback.
At the 37-yard line.
Dropping back to pass on a 1st down.
My goodness, Cincinnati brought the house. Looked like they were going for a screenplay, and that was a disaster for Buffalo. Oh my goodness.
Ball on their own 37. Dropping back with the throw. With the adjustment.
Throw to the left side. Quick completion, but timeout taken. 3rd down and like 7 at best. And I don't think that's really all that realistic of a yardage gain. 3rd down and 8.
They're lined up in the dime.
11 seconds to go here in the 2nd quarter. This last couple minutes has not been pretty for either team.
Looking downfield, under pressure.
Palmer almost threw an interception.
Looked like that was going to be a
Almost
turnover.
threw
He didn't pick it off, but at least he
a
didn't let
pick.
the receiver
My
make the catch
goodness.
either. Still a pretty good effort.
What is going on here?
Offense couldn't get it done in the lineup to punt. Here's the punt. He's waiting for the fair catch.
And we'll get one more play from the Cincinnati offense as there was 1 second left on the clock.
Mandy Bull. Drop back, drop. Hit him low. Set.
Receives the handoff.
That is the end of quarter number 2, or half number 1. 14-3. Your score here with the Bengals ahead.
Welcome back as we get
And
the
we will
second
just
half
skip through
underway.
that. Really even game here. Time of possession is slightly in favor of the Bengals. Ever so slightly the yardage in favor of the Buffalo Bills. That pick 6, huge for Cincinnati in this one. We'll see what kind of adjustments the teams made
Akers
during
to
halftime.
kick this one off.
To start the second half. Number 87.
They'll return this one from the 1-yard line. The Bills will start the drive from 21-yard line.
So first down and 10 from about the 20-yard line. We'll see if these teams get back to their more run-focused offenses here that the half has restarted. Neither quarterback particularly sharp, so give it to the running backs who performed well, consistently through the game. I guess is a fair statement.
Thanks for that report, Melissa. He'll get it again.
That's what they'll do. A couple of runs, and that'll be a first down.
Just by the first down marker. First down coming up after that run. They'll go from the I formation. Williams takes the handoff with the throw.
That's a nice play action pass there down the left sideline. Keyshawn Johnson's been their most consistent target throughout the game. I don't know if we've really called many other receivers on the Buffalo Bills for pass receptions. Palmer off to a good start. I mean, Williams off to a good start. This is the drive you want to start a second half. Cut this to a 4-point, maybe a 3-point lead if you're feeling wild. Oh, Cincinnati with a terrific defensive call, but he just went a little wide around the edge and couldn't quite get the sack. Should probably be second in like 14 or so. But Palmer with good awareness to at least get the ball out of his hands, and it's an incomplete pass, saves him a few yards. Second and 10.
On the call.
Oh, he threw it. I don't know how he got that ball out of his hands. Cincinnati again with another great defensive call. Trying to get those happy feet going for Palmer. Get off the field here. Third down and 10. Second time we've seen Buffalo's drives start really well. And I feel like right as I go, like, oh, this is a good drive, they go, we don't understand football. We are confused and scared. I think it does have something to do with the solid calls that the Cincinnati defensive coordinator is bringing in. I mean, the Buffalo offensive line did not look great on that last play, but they're bringing pressure from all kinds of places, and I think that's helpful for that Bengals defense to get into that Bills backfield. Fourth down and 15. What was a promising start fizzles out actually pretty quickly.
Straczynski is back to punt. McAllister lines up deep for the punt return. Here's the kick. Fair catch.
Fair caught inside the 20.
Downfield by the cover team to force the fair catch.
first and 10. Ball on their own 19. The backs are lined up in an eye.
At the 19-yard line. First and 10.
Penalty marker down.
Offsides. Home defense.
It looks like the defender moved early.
Yeah, he jumped early and touched an offensive player, and that forces the officials to blow the whistle.
It's now 1st and 5 after the penalty. Hasselback gets set.
First down and 5. High formation. They're going to hand off. Buffalo with a good defensive call there. Got in the backfield. Good push on the offensive line. 49-16. The Bengals are really dominating the rushing game here, even with Ricky Williams on the other side.
It makes it very difficult to move the ball on offense.
23-yard line.
Nice handoff to the right side, and that will be a first down.
The blockers
So going from first and 10 to first and 5 with
with
the penalty. That was a second down and whatever it was, and they were able to turn that into a first down. I mean, it was a no gain, maybe loss of
So
one
we have
on first and
10
5,
here. Ball on their own 33.
but a nice conversion nonetheless. Two receivers top side of your screen, another I formation for the Cincinnati Bengals. Up 11 here as we near the halfway point of quarter number 3. Hasselbeck drops back, fires to what might be his favorite target, and that is the running back.
Holding in that pass, he now has 3 in
A
the
whole
game.
lot of rushing or receiving yards in this one
They line up in the I formation.
Ball on the 36.
for the Bengals. The Bills are looking a little better near 100.
Pushes it out to the
Pitch
left.
to the left side. And finds some room, and he's going to fumble the ball. The defense recovers. It's first and 10 Bills. Oh, Hurston had such a magnificent game, catching the ball out of the backfield, terrific running the ball, and then a turnover where it really felt like Cincinnati with a score
It's first
here
and 10.
takes
Ball on the 37-yard
significant
line.
control of this game. If they just dink and dunk it 3-4 yard plays down the field, you're sucking up time and getting points out of it.
Williams.
Turnover's huge.
Nice
We're
play.
going to go with the play action
Throwing
pass.
short to the
Cincinnati
right side.
in the
Good play
backfield
by the
yet
defender to get in
again.
there and
Hit
disrupt
as he
the pass.
threw.
I really like
Almost
the way this
received though. I'm not
defense
exactly
attacks
sure
the
who that
offensive
was. It
line.
might have actually
They're
been
very
Ricky
aggressive,
Williams.
relying on
But there was a
man-to-man
Bill
coverage
in the
from
area that
outside
gave
to
it a
shut
shot
down the
at
receivers as they bring
getting
guys
the
from
reception.
everywhere on the blitzes.
Gives the ball off.
Hands the ball off
Dragged
and
down before
nothing
he could get
doing
to
there.
the line
Loss
of
of one,
scrimmage.
maybe
They have
two.
great size and quickness up
Third
front.
down and long.
That allows them to hold up against the run while also giving them the speed to rush the passer when they drop back to pass. Yeah, and you can't win if you can't convert third down.
Gets the pass off.
There's a throw
And
to the
incomplete
left side
pass will
again
bring
to
up
his favorite
fourth down.
target, Keyshawn Johnson. They double covered him on that play. It was a quick pass. He was past the sticks with that speed, but nothing doing. Mare 1 for 2. He missed one from this distance earlier.
Very
Long of
field goal attempt
46.
here, about 54 yards out. And it's up.
Kick is up, and the kick is good. Kick is good. 54-yard field goal is good. And the Bills bring it down to a one-score game with a two-point conversion, 14-6. That's a big three. That's a big 3 points. I think you make it 14-6, and I think you go for 2. Unquestionably. 2.
Mate will be kicking off.
Lined up for the kickoff. Number 21, back to return.
Nice kick and returnable.
Kick is away.
From the 10-yard
Going to be
line.
received from the 10-yard line. Tackled out near the
He's winning this one
25.
by 8.
And the Bengals need some points here.
On the return.
The Bengals are going to let this Bills team stick around, be in the game. That's when the team that's behind by only a score become real dangerous.
Closing in.
Maybe I'm not exactly sure who that ball was intended for.
He saw the receiver hauling it in, and
There were two receivers kind of like
and it ends up incomplete.
running the same kind of route. My favorite receiver, and then the guy was like, "Me,
10.
I'm good." I don't think he caught it. He did not. The clock is stopped. So 2nd down and 10. They'll go with a run. Nice job by the Bills defense. They were ready to go wide on that run there. Third down and long, and this Bills team feeling it. I know they went 4 plays, no yards last time. They've had drives that have looked good and then kind of instantly just stalled out.
All day.
It's a nice throw. Hurst, it's in and out of the hands. He's just, this Bengals team cannot get it together. They're going to give the Bills too many opportunities to get into that rhythm. All of a sudden, they're going to need points and be ice cold. Hey, it's almost a Green Bay Packers game. Almost, but not quite.
Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. Here's the punt.
Kick is away. And we will see a return here. The Buffalo Bills returner. Absolute mad. Absolute mad lad. He took that hit initially. I don't think he's called a fair catch yet. Last couple of returns have looked really nice. And he's trying to like almost single-handedly put them back in this game. They're nearly in Olindo Mare's field goal range already. 1st and 10 with 1:11 on the 3rd quarter clock. Hands the ball off to the deep back. And again, I mean, this Bengals defense has been terrific all game long.
These guys up front are very tough to block because they can use their size and strength.
Credit to whoever the heck is playing, calling plays, because
sometimes they struggle
they have been on it.
Consistency. But they always seem to be a big factor when the game's on the line.
Let's go, come on.
Man in motion. Dropping back. Pressure coming. Guns to the
Much
right
better
side.
protection for the Bills, but a better tackle on the back end to jar that ball loose. McAllister coming up big for the Bengals. Nice adjustment by that Bills offensive line, though. Gave Palmer some time to look.
Ball on the 45-yard line. Cincinnati comes out with 7 in the secondary. Under pressure.
Palmer under pressure. He finds a receiver, though. Stepped in, looked like he backed up a little bit. Gave himself an opportunity to throw to what might be Tim Brown or Troy Brown. Tim Brown, I think, was 81. Troy Brown, though, might be 80 for the Rams.
Come on, partner.
First and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line.
Give it all you got.
Williams setting up play action.
Palmer.
Goes with a short pass to the right
A little dump pass out to the flat there. That's a nice catch, though. Good play action. Don't give him an opportunity to get the sack.
The ball gets there quickly.
47. Martin gets some yards.
Pick up good yardage after the catch that makes this a great play.
Second down and 4. Probably get one more play here before the end of the 3rd quarter. Offset Iverson motion here. And we won't.
We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter.
So we're through 3. 14-6 our score. Bengals have led to this point. Almost coast to coast.
Teams are set for the 4th quarter.
We are ready for quarter number 4. We are looking at, what is it, a 2nd and 4.
To go. Ball on the 23-yard line.
5 minutes to go. Try and bring some pressure off the edge. The Bills doing a much better job this drive, picking up those blocks. Keyshawn Johnson, he must be lining up left because he has been the premier target for this Buffalo Bills offense. You can see how disproportionately they are throwing to the left side.
6th play of this drive.
Going with a run play here. He's going to bounce to the outside.
Gain of 10.
He's just carried a man. Just carried a whole man. for like 4 yards. That is yards after contact. Same initials or acronym, same sound, yak, different meaning. Second and inches. Williams will kind of worm his way through and touchdown. As the game goes on, he gets stronger. Each running back now with a touchdown. First with the better overall numbers. But Williams coming through when it counts. And we should see Buffalo go for 2 here. There's no reason for them to go for 1. Go for the tie. Either way, you need a field goal to win. So I guess you could kind of look at it like that. But if Cincinnati gets a field goal and puts you down 4,
big play,
then you might be in trouble.
Here, going for the 2-point conversion to
14-12. Here we go. 4:23 to go in the fourth quarter. Offset I formation. If I'm the Bills, I just hand it to Williams. Bounces left side, then untouched. Untouched. Beautiful. Beautiful play call by the Bills. They are right back in this game. What did I say? What did I say? The Cincinnati Bengals were letting them stick around. That's when that team becomes dangerous. And now it is a tie game with 4.5 to go. And now we see if Cincinnati can start to get some rhythm here, take some clock, get a field goal.
Good kick should be returnable.
Kick is away. And from the 8-yard line, he's going to have a terrific run back all the way up to the weird logo that they have between the 35 and the 40, or whatever it is. I'll have it at the 38-yard line.
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him.
On the 38-yard line.
Hasselback sets up. They give it to the halfback. Keeps his feet moving. Gain of 2.
Like what Cincinnati's doing here, just run the ball. You don't need to switch into throwing gear. Open it all over the place.
2nd and 8 coming up here. Ball on their own 41.
Bring that pain, baby. Catch the ball, man.
Miller moves in motion. Hand it off to the back. The 50.
Oh, Hurst is off, and he is free and clear and pushed out of bounds. Deep in Bills territory. I don't know why they showed him getting up. He never got knocked down. He was also not in the field of play at all. This might win the Razzie for worst editing. Oh, speaking of the Razzies, those always happen the night before the Oscars.
The quarterback lines up with
2023. Oh, goodness. Excellent. See the full list of winners.
This one falls
full list of winners.
Looks like it was going to be a reception.
Let's see.
Hang on.
As the awards have been given out. 43rd Golden Raspberry Awards.
The Bills come out in a nickel
That is
package.
wild. Tom Hanks, Morbius, and Blonde. All right. Thurston with a lot of power there. Bounced off some would-be tacklers, tried to spring to the outside. The Bills were there, ready and waiting. Worst picture, Blonde. Disney's Pinocchio, Good Morning. The King's Daughter, and Morbius. Worst actor, Jared Leto, Morbius.
Come out in a nickel package.
All right. Worst actress, the Razzies. I don't know what that means.
Throws it.
Oh my goodness, into triple coverage. He kind of played defense on that one. How did the Razzies win worst actress?
Looks like he just took his eye off that one.
Was it? Okay.
Should be a
Why does
long
that say?
field goal attempt, about a 49-yard.
Hold on.
And it's on its
Oh.
way. And the kicker
Okay,
got
fine.
hold of that one. Well, John, these teams are very evenly matched.
This makes for a better game, I think. The strategy of the game comes into
Wait,
play
is this
here
not
more.
the winners? That's the nominee. I want the winners, idiots.
And the kickoff team comes out onto the field.
Number 87. Back deep.
He got all of that one. From the 2. Stiff arm. They'll head back onto the field looking to duplicate their last drive when they were able to get the ball into the end zone, basically through their passing game.
Why are people so bad at... I just want a list, but I'm confused as to why it says the Razzies won worst actor.
Are lined up in an eye. Gets the pass off. They move the sticks with that completion.
I'll tell you.
No, okay, so they awarded themselves for their, quote, 43rd worst actress nominations blunder. I don't even know what that means. Razzie Redeemer Award, Colin Farrell from 2004 Worst Actor nominee to 2022 Best Actor Oscar frontrunner. That's a good award.
Tosses it left.
Pitch it to Williams on the left side.
Couldn't find an opening. Was brought down very quickly.
Yeah, he was. This line has to do a better job of holding up at the point of attack. He has a fast first step. He can explode through the hole, but he needs a line.
Worst supporting
to
actor Tom Hanks for Elvis.
Or cutback lane to break
Worst
free.
screen combo Tom Hanks and his latex-laden face and that ludicrous accent. Elvis.
Sets up. Gets the toss to the left. Can't pull him down.
Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio won Best Animated Feature for Netflix for the Oscars. And so, worst remake, rip-off, or sequel, Disney's Pinocchio. Not Del Toro's.
Ball on their own 40. Cincinnati with 6 defensive backs. Gets rid of it.
Honestly, I thought that they would have nominated Ahmed what's her
When
name?
you put together a great
De Armas?
pass with a heck of a catch, that's exactly what you're going to get.
You think Tom Hanks is going to put that right next to his Best Actor for Philadelphia?
Ball on the 38-yard line.
I mean, I would.
Play to the right.
Celebrate the highs and lows of your career.
37-yard line. Might have lost a step on the
Right.
toss.
What's going on here? We got a video game. We got a game here. 2-minute warning here in the fourth quarter. Wish I had remembered about the Razzies earlier because there was some time in that Patriots game. Cincinnati leads 17-14. I was just largely quiet during that. Could have talked about the Razzies there. I should have come up with bullet points, one per game. I probably have said that before.
Incomplete.
Pass was wildly inaccurate.
And you want to lead the receiver so that
Buffalo
he can
does have a
catch
Lindo
and run.
Mare. He has
You don't
made
want to lead him that
some
much.
long kicks
They'd
today.
like to get a little closer for the
I am
kicker.
curious if
They'd
maybe the
also like to
direction
get
that
a
they're
first
going
down and
has
eat up
played a
some
factor there
more
because
One thing
there's
they
not
can't do in this
a
play
lot
is
of
lose
wind, but it
yardage.
might be enough to affect a kick positively or negatively. It said 0 to 4 miles an hour.
Rid of it.
Hit as he threw it, it's intercepted. What a play! It wasn't intentional, I don't think, but they have been in the backfield all game long. I'm sure that'll be overturned because I think it hit the ground.
He brings it in for an interception.
Absolutely terrific play there. Cincinnati's been in the backfield, in Buffalo's backfield, all game long, harassing the quarterback, and they finally get the big award, which is the interception, a turnover. They go for a run. Nice call by the Bills there, and good defensive patience by number 55. Got through the line, kind of hit the line of scrimmage and went to see, waited to see where he was going. You don't want to overrun that. Miss that tackle, leads to a big gain. Take the 1 yard gain, use the timeout. That is effective.
The Bills.
All right, Bills are going to need one big play here. That was a solid gain, probably 5 yards or
This
so.
should be a run. The defense can't be lollygagging around because if they are and they give up a first, this one's over.
3rd down and 3. Offset I formation. Going with that jumbo package. 1st down here ends the game. And that should do it. Cincinnati is going to eke out a 3-point victory. It wasn't a beautiful offensive game for the Bengals. They had some good moments here there. Buffalo had a nice showing in the second half. Did exactly what I wanted them to do or thought they would do, which is to go, hey, score a field goal, make it a 1-score game. If we get a touchdown, go for 2. They handed it to the hot hand and Ricky Williams. Bing, bang, boom. Now is when I should have talked about the Razzies.
Using motion.
Mike White going to the Dolphins, former Jets quarterback on a 2-year
With
deal.
the carry.
I think this is the kind of stuff that really cements the...
They're just relentless when the offense decides to run the ball. They break down blocks very quickly. They
Aaron
do a
Rodgers
good
is
job
gone.
maintaining their gap assignments, limiting cutback opportunity.
Poor...
2nd and 10. Ball on their own 40.
What's his name? Poor Zach Wilson.
Hurst.
No, a fumble! Oh my God! The defense recovered! Oh my goodness!
10, 5.
Oh my gosh! Why didn't they just kneel it down?
Speed this guy has. It's not all about his
A
speed.
fumble recovery
Watch
for a
him break
touchdown.
through
It's the
tackle
second
and just
time
keep
Hurst has
going
dropped the ball today.
That was one heck of a run.
Oh, the official even got in the lead. See him there just blocking. That is unreal. Unreal.
Mate comes in to attempt the point after. And it's up. The extra point attempt is good.
I can't believe that.
Here's the kickoff team.
This game was over. Cincinnati eked out a win. They had a 3-point lead, and they just kept handing the ball off.
From the 5.
From the 5-yard line up to the 20, and stood up and knocked down at the 23-yard line by...
The quarterback trying to get his team
I'm not
closer
sure that
here
was
on
by,
first
but
down.
Buchanan with a nice
It's every
run back.
quarterback's dream to drive his team down.
All right, here you go. Matt Hasselbeck, here's your opportunity.
I'll tell you, he wants nothing more than to do that right here.
Fakes the throw. Gets rid of it, and he hits his target.
Not a
He found
great
soft
pass
spot on
there.
the defense
Probably
and
going to be
was right
2nd
there
and
to make
5
the
or so. It was
The
kind of a
thing about
dangerous throw.
pass
The
like
defender was
that
right
is
on
it
him.
cuts down on the time the defender has to react to where the ball's heading. You got to think they'll be going with something in the air here.
I
Conserving
can't.
time while moving
I can't
downfield
believe
for
it.
the score.
Closing in. Throws it.
There's a throw over the middle. He's free and clear. He's up the field down to the 30. And a timeout, Cincinnati. Oh, it's getting interesting here in Buffalo. The fireworks are starting with 42 seconds to go in the fourth.
With only one back behind him.
Why'd they hand the ball off
First
anyway?
down.
Hasselbeck throws, finds a receiver near the sticks, but not quite there. Should just see the hurry-up offense.
That's a heck of a pass.
2nd down, he won plenty of time here with 30 seconds.
And he showed great composure.
They're going to spike it on a 2nd and 1. I don't know that I love that call, but I get it. I get it. 3rd down and 1, very manageable. But I don't think anybody was too far down the field. An extra 2 seconds off the clock here, I don't think is that big of a difference. Could be wrong, but oh, they were in the backfield immediately. It's off his hands and incomplete.
Was under intense pressure.
He saw the rush coming, and he tried to
That
force it in
play
there.
is
Obviously
wild
didn't work.
on
Being
two
in
separate
field goal range means
pieces.
little here on 4th and
One,
short,
that was
since
a
they need
catch that should have
touchdown.
been caught.
They decided
Number
to run
2,
it. They gotta hurry
the
back to
defender was in the
line. They don't
backfield
have much time.
immediately and didn't come up with the sack. It is 4th down and 1, and he's going to be a turnover on downs.
That was a conversion.
Oh my
the offense
goodness.
needed. They have to be disappointed, and it's worse because now the other team
Oh
has the ball.
my
And they'll be taking
goodness.
a knee here.
What an unbelievable turn of events.
1st and 10.
Cincinnati will call a timeout here.
That is
They have
why.
none remaining.
How many timeouts do they
One
have?
more. Let's get
They had
back to
they only
play
had the
on
one.
field.
That is why you don't spike it.
2nd and
That's why
long.
you don't spike it.
Ball on their own 18.
I mean, that should have been a catch. It should have been an easy 1st down conversion, but it's 2nd and 1. The Bills with maybe the most improbable victory we have ever seen in this series. You got 65 weeks, however many games to pick from.
16-yard line.
maybe off the top of my head, the Raiders Seahawks game from week 1 of Madden 03.
There's the final gun.
Wow.
The score is
Cincinnati
Buffalo
had this
21,
game in
Cincinnati
hand. The Bills were
17.
out of timeouts. And instead of taking the knee, which is exactly why you take the knee, they handed the ball off. He got stood up, the ball came loose, and it was returned for a scoop and score. A failed 4th and 1 after a spiked pass and a dropped first down. The Bengals dropped to 2-3 on the season. Thankfully, the game's going to auto-save. It's going to give us a moment to catch our breath here. I can't believe that. That is absolutely wild. Absolutely wild. I am flabbergasted at that ending. Hey, we got much better games this time around. All right, let's deselect these games. Did I play 3 games? I don't even remember. I think I went in like weird reversed order, kind of. Anyway, simulate week. You can see some scores as I scroll down here. Week number 5 starts with an upset. Falcons 1-point winners over the Vikings in Atlanta to pick up their first victory of the season, 28-27. We watched the Bills with a miraculously improbable comeback, 21-17. I was on the right track and confused myself. Your final there. Saints take out the Panthers. The Saints now at 2-3. 27-20 in Carolina, your final. We'll likely see the Carolina Panthers next week take on the Indianapolis Colts in what might be Drew Brees' season debut. Is there a way box score? Let's see. Drew Brees played in this game and they still fell by 7. I was curious about the Panthers. They played so well in that first game. They looked really good even with a backup quarterback. You get Drew Brees into that lineup. How does that affect things? We'll still check in on them next week, but interesting to see them lose that first game. Bears taking on the Raiders. Bears now 2-2 after a 10-point victory over Oakland. It was a field goal fest in Dallas. 9-3 your final. Cardinals over the Cowboys. Packers taking on the Seahawks, an absolute rout. Packers scoring just all the time. And they are 4-1. 39-3 your final. Go Pack, go. Broncos, they fall in Kansas City 30-13. They're now 2-3 on the season. Kansas City improves to 3-2, giving themselves a winning record. 21-6 was your final in New England. We watched that game. The Titans, on paper, I feel like are a pretty good team, but in practice, they just can't put drives away in the end zone. Settle for field goals and field goal attempts too often. Never really got back into it after they fell down by like 8. Dolphins, they fell to the Giants. They're now 1-3, 20-16. Your final, the Giants an even 2-2. Chargers and the Jaguars, both teams now 3-2 following the Jaguars' victory 20-15. The Philadelphia Eagles getting slapped around at home by Washington. 31-17 your final. The Eagles and the Giants have never really made much of a push for the playoffs in any of the now 4 seasons that we've done. It's been Washington or Dallas. Those have been the 2 teams. So I'm curious to see if the Eagles can ever put it together, or the Giants can put it together for that matter. I believe the Giants are 2-2. The Lions continue their winning ways because they have maybe the most absurd quarterbacking room ever assembled. Well, I've never really looked at the rosters, which is unfortunate. I have save data that I might be able to go back and look at, but I would be hard pressed to find a team that has a starting quarterback that is worse rated than their backup quarterback, who is a 97. 5-0 is their record. 27-20 is the final over the kind of hapless 49ers. Browns and Steelers. This was the game of the week for some reason. And it didn't really live up to the hype. 35-10 your final. Steelers all over the Cleveland Browns. The Buccaneers improved to 4-0. We still have the same undefeated teams. It's the Buccaneers, it's the Cowboys, it's the Lions. 44-14. Absolute drubbing of the Colts. Let's go out here and check out the standings. There you can see the 3 NFC undefeated teams. The AFC is led by the Texans at 3-1. There you go. Look at that. Enjoy it while it lasts. The AFC North is absolutely cluttered. The Browns lead at 3-2, and the Bengals should be tied at 3-2, but they fell apart in the most unbelievable way. That is Coogan it at its finest, by the way. Snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. Browns are at 3-2. The Ravens 2-2. Steelers and Bengals 2-3. The South has the Texans on top at 3-1. The Jaguars just behind at 3-2. Colts at 2-3, and the Titans at a lowly 1-4. The AFC East is crowded with the Patriots and Bills on top of the division at 3-2. The Jets, I believe they were idle, 2-2. I don't remember calling them out. And then the Dolphins 1-3. The AFC West also pretty cluttered here. 2 teams on top. Chargers, Chiefs. The Broncos are 2-3, and the Raiders 1-4. I should point out 3-2, the record of those 2 teams. I think I kind of skipped that. The NFC North. These 2 teams are separating themselves from the pack, no pun intended. The Lions are 5-0 and doing it in pretty dominating fashion. They have a nearly plus 60 point differential already. The Packers are 4-1. The Bears 2-2, and the Vikings 2-3. The NFC South also has an undefeated team. That is the Buccaneers. They are 4-0 with the Panthers at 2-2. The Saints at 2-3 and the Falcons at 1-4. And we have our third and final undefeated team, the Cowboys, up on top of their division at 4-0. They're pretty ugly considering that Washington has actually scored, 34 more points and has a 3-2 record. So it could be interesting to see how it goes between Dallas and Washington. The Giants are 2-2, and the Eagles are the basement dwellers at cellar dwellers. Is that what they call them? Whatever. 1-3. Out in the West, the Rams and the Seahawks lead the division at 2-2. The 49ers and Cardinals are not too far behind, though, at least in the win column at 1-4. That might be the worst division that we have so far. There you go. Your weekly schedule. Taking a look at some games. Cowboys, Eagles. We have not seen the Eagles yet, I don't believe. Anything really interesting? Part of the problem that I had today was a lot of good teams, like a Packers is playing somebody like pretty bad. Like the Lions 49ers. There were a lot of games like that. 4-0 Detroit, 1-3 49ers. Like, oh, that's Bears and Saints. Got Texans, Titans. Bills, Jets. We just watched the Bills today, though. Seahawks, 49ers, Rams, Falcons. Probably just find some new teams to kind of see what they can do. Because, again, you got undefeated teams playing just kind of garbage. But, I don't know. The Cowboys aren't a great 4-0 team in my eyes. I don't think we've had Cleveland on yet, and I'm not 100% sure about the Raiders. I'm pretty sure the Raiders have been on. We'll see. Raiders? Oakland? I don't see them. Okay. Well, there we go. We're also going to check in on the Panthers, taking on the Colts, because we're going to check out Drew Brees. All right. Well, hey, that'll do it for me right here on youtube.com/ShaunosaurusRex. I love autosave. Thank you so much. Thank you for autosave. I do appreciate you watching. Thank you so much for watching. Thank Madden04 for autosave. Thank you for watching. If you want more, be sure to scroll down, subscribe, ring the bell. You'll be notified when I post new videos. Random rosters every single Tuesday right here on youtube.com/ShaunosaurusRex. So thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next week for more NFL action.